Brian McCollum and Joe Bernard and Heidi and Michael.
Good evening and welcome to Karns City High School, where tonight the Karns City Gremlins take on the Keystone Panthers. Good evening, everyone. This is Dave Katis along with Mike Kilroy. We got Brett English. We got Nico with us. We got a whole crew down here at Diehl Stadium in Karns City for this big football game on a Friday night. The weather's fantastic and a couple teams heading in the right direction. Meet tonight here in Karns City, so it should be a good football game. Our partners are up at Clarion High School for the Red Bank Valley Clarion Wildcats, Central Clarion Wildcats game up there. So we got two games for you tonight on Explore Clarion. So my partner with me tonight is Mike Kilroy, and Mike, should be a good football game tonight. Both teams seem to be peaking at the right time of the season.
Yeah, Keystone's coming off of a really good win last week against Ridgeway, where they were up big, they lost the lead, and they were able to come back and win it late. So, a gutty performance by Keystone. Karns City the last 2 weeks has been just rolling over opponents left and right. They had that tough loss to Central Clarion, 65-0 loss. Since then, they've scored 132 points in 2 weeks. So that's a school record for them. That's the most points that they've scored in a 2-week span in school history. So they're rolling. Keystone has a lot to play for, especially next week against Countersport to try to get into the playoffs. So this will be an interesting matchup. We got two sophomore quarterbacks who are playing at the top of the game too. Jim Johnson for Karns City and Don Corsetti for Keystone. So it's been exciting to see those two young signal callers go at it.
Well, we're in the Kerle Tire Pregame show right now. We're off the carpet segment, sponsored by McMillan's Carpet Outlet. Every time we come down to Karns City, the people, Mr. Bellis and Mr. Swick, take care of us like crazy down here. And, they have senior night going on right now, so that's what you're hearing in the background, basically. So Karns City with a tremendous tradition of athletics down here, so it's nice that they're honoring all the student athletes tonight and senior night here. So, Mike, let's go into the game a little bit. Inside the game, sponsored by Brookville Equipment. And if we want to go inside the game, I know you covered both teams extensively, and I had an opportunity to talk to Todd Smith, the coach of Keystone, the other night. They are young, and I'll tell you, Keystone Panthers, I got an opportunity to look at their roster the last couple of days, and when you go down their list, I mean, it's sophomore, freshman, senior, freshman, junior, freshman. Todd told me they got 29 guys out for football, but they got some injuries on both offense and defense that's going to sort of hinder them a little bit tonight.
Yeah, that's been the storyline of the season for them. Back in August, up at the D9 Media Day, that was the topic of conversation was the 29-man roster they have, with 20 of them being freshmen or sophomores on that roster. But the experienced players they do have are very, very good, very solid. He said the key of the season was going to be staying away from the injury bug, and they have for the most part. Last week, though, was a very physical game. They got some guys banged up. They're going to have possibly 3 freshmen starting on the offensive line tonight. So it's a tricky game for them tonight. They have to be careful. They don't want to get too many guys hurt for next week, which is really the important week for them. So it's going to be interesting to see how they balance their competitiveness in this game and get guys out to try to keep them healthy. It's going to be a tricky balancing act for Coach Todd Smith tonight. Because, you want to go out, you want to compete hard, you want to see how you stack up against a really good team like Karns City. But at the same time, Karns City is a very, very physical team, and you don't want to add to your injury problems. But I know Keystone. The way they're built, they're going to want to go out and bump heads and crash pads with these guys. It's going to be hard to back them off.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, Todd Smith, I've known him for a long time. He used to coach my son John when Clarion was up in it. He was the offense coordinator, and Johnny always says, hey, man, I just love Coach Smith and the way he got us rallied, got us going, ready for the game and everything. But, it's one of these games where now on the other side of the ball, Karns City's coming off a couple big wins, too, and they got their momentum going in the playoffs, because the last time we saw them was down at Red Bank, where they just annihilated the Bulldogs down there at Red Bank Valley, and they're playing real well right now. They went up to Bradford. Was it at Bradford last week?
They went to Bradford and put 60 on them. 67-7 win over Red Bank, and then 65-6 last week. Like I said, 132 points in 2 weeks. That's the most in history for Karns City. You know how many great teams Karns City's had. So for them to put up that many points back-to-back weeks, the most they've ever done in school history, kind of shows you where they're at right now offensively.
Yeah, Well, we got to the point where it's like we start looking. They played Central Clarion about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and now we look back at it and says, boy, this would be a good football game if they would play right now. They got it going. So let's take a timeout. We'll be back with more on the Kerle Tire pregame show, and we'll take a look around D9. We'll talk about some keys to the games and a few other things, field conditions and the weather, and that should get us set up for kickoff right after this. So let's take a break. You're listening to Explore Sports High School Football Game of the Week.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
All-American Awards in Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards in Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Chippenville, or call 782-6264.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
The Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed by a Cooper mileage warranty of up to 65,000 miles. Learn more about the reliable Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT at CooperTire.com. Count on Cooper. Or stop by Kerle Tires in Clarion. Kerle Tires, the area's largest selection of tires.
Back to Karns City High School. For the game of the week, we got the Karns City Gremlins against Keystone Panthers here from Diehl Stadium. And Mr. Kilroy, we are still in the Kerle pregame show, and let's talk a little bit around the league. We're starting to get to the end of the year. Last week, a lot of out-of-conference games. I know that Central Clarion is going to be taking on Butler next week down at Butler High School, and some other teams going out of conference for that last week when the playoffs really start. But we're starting to get a little bit of an indication, Mike, that who's going to line up against who a little bit here. The higher team, the better teams rising to the top a little bit as we get closer to the playoffs. So let's take a look around D9, sponsored by Land Pro. First of all, let's talk a little bit about that Red Bank versus Central Clarion tonight, Mike.
Yeah, that's another interesting game, kind of in the same vein as this one, where both teams are like heading into the playoffs. They want to stay healthy. That game really, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't really mean much other than the bragging rights and the rivalry, and they've played some two really good games the last 2 years. So I know Red Bank's situation is, hey, we don't want to get anybody hurt for our playoff run, and Central Clarion just wants to see their guys play more than a couple quarters, I think. They've been so good and blowing teams out so much that I think some of the JV players have more quarters and more snaps than some of the varsity guys. So they want to play deep into the game, which I think that's why they want to keep that Butler game next week. They're going to go to Butler play a 6A team in Butler. And I think they're going to get a really good competition there. But Red Bank is a situation where they're like, okay, we got stuff down the road we got to worry about. We don't want to get too wrapped up into this one.
Right, and they're in the same situation as Keystone basically is here tonight with everything. So it's funny, that game, it's senior night up at Clarion High School. We were talking a little bit to Larry Weiser down here earlier. It's senior day up there and everything, and I had the opportunity to broadcast the first game when Jace Ferguson was a quarterback. It was thrown in as a freshman down at Slippery Rock.
Yeah, up at Slippery Rock. Well, they were supposed to play someone else, and COVID canceled the game. They got that game in the 11th hour, really like a 1 minute to midnight hour.
And it's funny. I got to do that game, and tonight's his last game as a senior. And that 3 years, just flew. 4 years just flew by real quick and everything.
And what a trajectory of his career has been from that first start where he struggled a little bit as a freshman to now where he's arguably one of the best players in the state. He's definitely one of the best player in District 9.
Well, he's moving up in the passing records. There's no doubt about that. He keeps us bypassing some big names in District 9 and everything. Port Allegheny at Brookville tonight. Brookville sort of struggled a little bit towards mid part of the season and everything, and Port Allegheny's got it rolling pretty well.
Yeah, Brookville was really ravaged by injuries early in the season. That really derailed their campaign this year. They had a really good core of players. They had some really key guys go out, and that really put them behind the 8 ball. That's why their record is kind of what it is now. They're getting some of those guys back, although last week I saw them at Montauk, and it was like street clothes palooza on the sideline. They had a bunch of guys out in that game. I think some of it was they were holding them out. But going into against Port Allegheny, you're going to need all hands on deck. You're going to need everybody. Port Allegheny is just that offensive line is dominant. They have a running back at Aiden Bliss who is just a load to bring down.
Yeah.
They have other guys offensively who can do some damage. That's a really, really good team, and that's a team that Red Bank is wanting another crack at after that 66-38 loss, where they really got exposed in that game, and you saw them get further exposed against Karns City, giving up 500 yards rushing. So, and that's what Port Allegheny does. So Port Allegheny, they just want to keep it rolling. They want to keep their guys healthy. They want to beat Brookville and keep moving on, keep adding victories to the total.
St. Mary's against Ridgeway. It sounds like Chris Dwarick and the Flying Dutch have it going up there a little bit against Ridgeway. We got a chance to see Ridgeway play a few weeks ago against Red Bank, and St. Mary's got it going too heading into the playoffs. Yeah,
they're playing well, and they have Karns City here next week. That was a game that was weathered out with that lightning display we had. I think it was week 3 or week 4. I can't remember what week it was, where we had a bunch of games canceled. You guys were up midnight hour football up in Clarion that night.
That's
as Brookville wanted to get that game in.
Just went on forever, basically.
So St. Mary's, they're making a playoff push. They're going to come here next week and make up that game.
Yep, next game on the docket is a game that Keystone's going to be really, really interested in watching, and that's going to be Cottersport at Bradford. Boy, Mike, I tell you, I've seen Bradford play, and I think they're better than what they are. I mean, they just can't get it going, basically. They got a good quarterback, a couple really good wide receivers I saw this summer, and they just can't seem to point it in the right direction. And we looked a little bit, and we talked a little bit about Cowdy, and, they don't put up a lot of yards.
No, they don't put up a lot of yards, but they put up a lot of points. They put up some points this year, but you look at their yardage, 270-some a game. They have 2 quarterbacks that split time. They have a running back who's averaging over 70 yards a carry, so they're a dangerous team. And Bradford's dangerous because you have Talon Reese. When you have a quarterback as talented as Talon Reese, you have to really be careful against a team like Bradford because they can surprise you. They can put up some points. But, Cowdy's kind of be looking to next week too. Keystone's looking to next week.
Yep.
With the playoff picture, they're 3-4. Keystone's 3-4. So
I think this next game we're going to talk about a little bit just to get an idea. I want to see Union pick it up a little bit. Montauk at Union tonight. I believe it's going to be senior night there tonight at Union High School. We were there for homecoming last Thursday night in a pretty good battle with Brockway. But, the Falcon Knights, they need to get it turned around a little bit after coming off that loss. And we're talking about playoff time again.
Yeah, they were disappointed with that effort against Brockway. They're coming off a big emotional win the week before where they had a long drive to win at the end of the game. And an upset win over Punxsutawney. They kind of laid an egg in the first quarter against Brockway, and they could never recover. They did get it down to 7, so they showed some fight. But no, that was a disappointing loss for the U-Birds and Coach Dan Reed, and they want to bounce back in a big way against Montauk.
Yep.
Montauk is a team that's gotten better as the season's gone on, but
that's good for the program. I mean,
but they have some work to do in the off season, the weight room in particular. So
yeah.
I know Bob Rotman's like I like our progress, but we need to be better in the off season.
Yeah, Punksy's going to be at Kane tonight. I really thought at the beginning of the year Punksy was my like sleeper team to just come in and just start, piling up some wins and everything, but like any good things, I was wrong basically, and but they're still playing some teams tough and everything. A tough game against Union, and Kane picking up a big win, or push Red Bank all the way to the wire, I think 2 weeks ago with everything. So that should be kind of an interesting game up at Kane tonight.
Yeah, Kane is a much better team than what they have been in the past. They pull out. They go to the last page of the playbook. They ran that fake punt where the punter said kicking it, throws it underhanded against Red Bank. They've run in reverses. They're running end arounds. They're running all kinds of interesting plays. So they're creative. So whenever you play a team that's creative like that, you got to worry. You got to worry about it. So Kane's a tough out.
Yep. Finishing up the last 2 games, Cameron County's going to be at Smethport tonight, and Sheffield is going to be at Bucktail. So let's take a quick time out. We'll come back with some keys to the games, Mike's keys to the games. We'll talk a little bit about field conditions, and we'll talk about the great weather we're having. And we'll be back with more on Explore Sports, high school football game of the week.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters, and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
For over 2 decades, Dietz has kept your home comfortable and your business running. We're responsive, reliable, always ready to go the extra mile. Because when it comes to your comfort, we believe in doing the right things. For the best in HVAC, plumbing, electric services, call Dietz. Nobody beats Dietz.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit dubrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
Brookville Equipment is a world-class manufacturer, designing and building the latest in transportation technology. Our team of engineers, machinists, welders, assemblers, and many more are always pushing the limit. Brookville Equipment, doing what we do best for over 100 years, and proud to support high school athletics.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
At Clarion County Community Bank, you're more than just a number. With personalized service and modern conveniences, they make banking easy. Clarion County Community Bank, where community comes first.
eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
Back at Diehl Stadium, Dave Katis along with Mike Kilroy. We got Brett English and we got Nico with us tonight, bringing the game to you on Explore Sports. Explore Clarion High School Game of the Week. We're currently in the Kerle Tire Pregame show. And Mike, we talked a little bit about Keystone. We talked a little bit about Karns City and what's going to happen here in order for both teams to try to, I'm going to say number one, for Keystone to pull the upset and for Karns City to keep it going.
Well, for Keystone to pull the upset, they're going to have to control the ball, keep the ball away from Karns City, kind of be creative too, which is something they've done this year. Spread them out, run some creative plays, get the ball into the playmakers' hands. They need to get the ball into Drew Katz's hands. They need to have Dom Corsetti kind of do his thing, running and throwing, and they need to just stay close. Just stay in the game, see how long you can press Karns City. For Karns City, they want to just jump out early. They want to jump out early, get the ball first probably, and just drive down the field like they're accustomed to. And Karns City, they also want to try to throw the ball a little bit more. Last week they threw for 200 yards. They want to get that passing game going for the playoffs because they know they're going to need that. They can't be one-dimensional, especially when they score off against Central Clarion. So I think you're going to see them put the ball in the air a little bit more tonight, work on that passing game. But Karns City, they want to take control early. They want to control that line of scrimmage early. And that's going to be the key, is if they can take advantage of those young Keystone offensive defensive linemen with their dominant offensive line.
Okay, Keys to the Game, sponsored by Kale's Kitchen. Tonight, our field conditions tonight, sponsored by Cousin Basil's Restaurant, and playing on artificial turf down here. I just love coming down to Keystone because the field is not grass, it's turf, and it's offset colors, and it's just a beautiful football field. And,
I just like it because it has hash marks. It makes keeping stats a lot easier.
Yeah, that's right. That's one thing. Yeah, the hash marks you have numbers on the field, and that's always nice for a broadcaster.
You go to a place like Red Bank where they don't even have the numbers on the field. It's like, wow, you get messed up pretty quick.
I know. Kalinowski's always trying to figure out where the ball is, and, it's like, geez, man, so you have a tough time. So those are our field conditions, sponsored by Cousin Basil's Restaurant. Our weather tonight, sponsored by J&J Feeds and Needs and Trailer Sales and Battery Warehouse. Weather conditions couldn't be any better. We got down here to Karns City about 5 o'clock, and we set up in the press box here, the Sam Swick press box, and the sun is just baking you on the other side of the mountain. And Mike come in, and I says, we got to get that sun taken down. He goes, well, we're getting better here because the trees are getting a lot higher on that side. So sun went down, and it's just beautiful conditions. We're in the mid-50s right now, going to drop down to the upper 30s. No chance of rain tonight, and we should be in shape for a pretty good football game tonight.
Yeah, early in the season, right at kickoff, that sun's just starting to go down. So here now it's way down, it's dark, and the lights are on, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, we're just taking a look at the coin toss. Looks like Karns City, it looks like Keystone has won the toss. They've elected to take the football here as we're just moments away from getting started. I think we're going to, I'm not sure if we're going to have the national anthem here, I believe. The Karns City players are all lining up towards the field. I thought maybe the Karns City band was going to put this on.
Oh, here we go.
And let's take a timeout to honor our country with the national anthem.
Thank you, and please remain standing for our national anthem, which will be sung by Charlize Rodebush. Well done, Charlie.
There you have it.
Well done.
Beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Just moments before kickoff here.
Yeah, I did a quick head count during the national anthem. Keystone has 23 players in uniform tonight, so do the math. They have 7 out. I don't know what. Hard to see what 7. They do have their jerseys on, but I can't really see their numbers that well. But I know, talking to Todd Smith, he had a few key guys out this week, so we'll see when they come out.
Yeah, I was doing some research on Max Preps, Mike, and they had listed 29 guys on their roster. So, that's all part of football with injuries. Look at the Steelers. They got guys coming back and guys hurt and everything else. So, just moments away from kickoff here. Try to get as organized as we can here and get ready to go. Friday night football. Glad to have you with us. Karns City against Keystone. Looks like Brandon Slater on to kick the football for the Gremlins. He'll hit a high kick. It'll go back deep. It looks like it's going to be taken by Jacob Henry at about his 9-yard line, and Henry gets a good roll, full steam, and gets up over the 25-yard line. Maybe gets to the 26, and that's where the Panthers are going to take over. The one official comes in, and they'll spot the football. And I think they're going to start him at the 24-yard line. Keystone going to go left to right tonight to start off, heading towards the scoreboard. Always like that. Head to the scoreboard, basically. Mike?
Yep, heading toward the scoreboard.
So Dom Corsetti's going to come on as the quarterback. And Corsetti's had a pretty good year as a sophomore. Number 1, 5'11", 165 pounds. Here's Corsetti. He hands that football one of the Panthers, and he is just hitting the backfield.
He lost it.
Yeah, there might be a fumble on the play. And it looks like they're going to mark it.
City recovers.
Yeah, they're going to give it back to Karns City. So Karns City, Keystone with the first play of the football game. Corsetti hands the football off, and one of the defensive linemen for Karns City comes up and just smacks the running back.
Yeah, I think it was Spencer Heater. He took a lick, lost the ball, and linebacker for Karns City, C.J. Emmerich, hops on the ball. So big turnover early. This is not what you wanted if you're Keystone. This is about the nightmare start.
Yep, Cole Johnson, the quarterback for Karns City. He's going to hand that football off to Scherer, number 23. We've seen him so many different times run that football, and he gets a good head of steam and gets the ball inside the 15-yard line. He'll pick up about 7 on the play. So a pretty good run on Karns City's first snap.
Yeah, Karns City, they just roll in wave after wave of running backs. And one week it's Scherer has a big game. One week it's Braden Slater has a big game. Owen Higginbotham's had big games. Johnson can run. So many weapons. It's so hard to stop. 2nd
down and 2. Here's the pitch back. Goes to number 22, Owen Higginbotham. Higginbotham on his feet. Good job by that Keystone defense coming up. I think it was Corsetti on the stop. But that's going to be enough for a Karns City first down. And they'll spot that football, looks like, right around the 10-yard line. At the 10-yard line, and maybe on the other side of the 10. So they still, looks like they mark it inside.
Yep, 1st and goal.
Yep, 1st and goal.
So
They'll mark it
right at the 10.
Yeah, right on the 10. So 1st and goal for Karns City here. Glad to have you with us. Just starting out the first quarter. Here's the handoff. Looks like Scherer over there, or is that Higginbotham? 20.
No, it's Slater.
It's Slater, and that's a 10-yard touchdown by Brandon Slater. 10 yards out. Brandon Slater on the first series for Keystone, for Karns City, takes it 10 yards, and the Gremlins are up 6-0 at the 10:51 mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, we talked about the keys of the game. If you would have drawn this up any better for Karns City, I don't think you could. They get the big turnover. 3 plays later, they're in the end zone, 3 running plays. They're going to be up 6, maybe 7.
Slater on for the extra point attempt. The kick is up, and that kick is good. So the Gremlins on their first offensive possession drive the football down the field after the big turnover, get the touchdown from Brandon Slater and the extra point from Brandon Slater. So with 10:51 remaining in the first quarter, it is Karns City 7, Keystone nothing. Let's take a timeout. You're listening to Explore Sports High School Football Game of the Week.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builders Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville. Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
Back at Karns City, the Gremlins up 7-0. Keystone getting ready to start their second possession. Here's Slater with the kickoff. Will be taken by Jacob Henry at the 10-yard line. Here's Henry. He's at the 15. Tries to make a cut back to the 20. Gets up over the 20. The pile keeps on continuing to run. Good running by Jacob Henry, the junior, 6 foot, 180 pounds. And Keystone's going to get their second opportunity tonight to start a drive.
Well, Karns City drive, if you can call it that. 3 plays, 22 yards. Took about 40 seconds off the clock. 7-0 lead for them. It's kind of what they wanted. They wanted to get up early, get up fast, kind of impose their will, and that's kind of what they're doing.
They'll sport the football, first down and 10 at the 22-yard line of Keystone. Corsetti, the sophomore, back at quarterback. It's got looks like James Rankin in the background. Here's Corsetti looking something to do with it. Looking downfield, he's got an open receiver, and that's Jacob Henry around the 36-yard line. And that's going to be enough for a Keystone first down. Good pass by Corsetti. Found Henry open.
Yeah, I think this is what Keystone's going to have to do. They're going to have to spread it out. They're going to have to complete some passes, kind of move the ball that way. They're going to have to be a little bit creative. I don't think they can go toe-to-toe with a power running game per se. I think they're going to have to think outside the box a little bit tonight.
So the Panthers starting out in good field position here. First down and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Corsetti. He's going to keep that football, maybe pick up about 1. They might give him the 1 here and everything. Small pickup on the play. They're going to give him a loss of 1.
Loss of 1.
Yep, so that'll bring up a second 11 at the 36-yard line. First quarter being brought to you by the Clarion VNA tonight. Glad to have them on as a sponsor, and that last kickoff was sponsored by Penn State Du Bois.
Yeah, here we go. This is what I was talking about, a little bit of a diamond formation to the left.
There's Corsetti, completes his pass over on the far side and everything. Did you get a number on him,
Yeah,
Mike?
Drew Keff.
Drew Keff with that reception. Drew Keff, number 13. I got him now, picked him up. So good pass by Corsetti. Had Keff open, and Drew Keff doing a little bit of fancy footwork down there. And that'll make it a third down and 1 for the Panthers.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that they're going to have to do. Kind of exotic formations, spread things out, get the ball in their playmakers' hands.
So Corsetti now, third down and 1. Corsetti with the snap, looking back. He dumps a pass over to Joey Spence, and Spence is on the loose. He's up over the 40 to the 30, inside of Karns City territory, all the way down to about the 24-yard line. So nice pass again by Dom Corsetti. Joey Spence with the reception, and Keystone in business inside of Karns City territory.
Very, very well executed play. Great play call, too. Going to get Corsetti out in space, give him a run-pass option. He found Spence wide open, and Spence does the rest. Keystone moving the ball. They're nice bounce back after that kind of a disastrous start.
Yeah, like Corsetti, haven't seen him this year yet, and he's taken pretty much control. Here's a handoff to Jacob Henry, and Henry on his feet. He'll pick up a few. Get it down to about the 20-yard line. So nice little run by Jacob Henry, the junior, 6 foot, 180 pounds. Got to be a pretty big confidence booster here for Mike. As far as Keystone running that football and throwing that ball and making some yardage up on Karns City here.
Yeah, I mean, with that kind of start, you have to worry about, is this going to be just one of those days and it's just going to snowball on you? This is a really good sign. A nice drive to get back kind of on your feet.
There's Corsetti, inside slant to Drew Keff. The ball falls off of his fingertips and falls incomplete. So just like that, that'll bring up a third down and 8 at the 21-yard line. Man, it's so funny. I'm sitting up here, and I've seen Todd Smith be the offensive coordinator for a lot of games at Clarion High School when he was there. And, geez, you blink your eyes. It's the same plays and same playbook he used back then, the quick slants and the outs to the tight ends. Here's Corsetti, third down. They need a big play here. Throwback He's tended that ball for number 2, Jacob Henry, and just a little bit out of reach for number 2. Jacob Henry tried to go up and get the football. It falls incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Very risky play, Mike.
Yeah, Karns City was ready for that. It didn't fool them, that action to the right and throw back to the left. Didn't really fool Karns City, and I was lucky that it wasn't going the other way because I couldn't tell who it was. I think it might have been the big defensive end, tight end for Karns City, Shane Peters, I think, because meat hooks on it and almost picked it off. Yeah,
and I'll tell you, I think the reason he didn't pick it off is he's got a big cast on his arm, basically. So 4th down and 8. Here we go from the 21-yard line. Corsetti back to pass. He's getting some pressure from one of the Karns City guys. He's got a guy in the end zone, and a pretty good play back there by number 7, Cole Johnston. Almost had himself an interception, tipped that football, intended back there, I believe, for number 12, Quentin Graham, but the ball falls incomplete. And Karns City will take over on down.
Boy, Corsetti had a lot of running room on that left side. I think he could have run for the 1st down, but I think he saw his receiver flash open for a second in the end zone and decided to pull the trigger. But Karns City's defensive backs closed on it really quickly. But I think he had a lot of room out there. I think he could have probably run for it.
1st down and 10 at the 21, 7:29 remaining in the 1st quarter. Here's Johnston, hands that football off. And Hunter Shear on the carry. He'll pick up a few, get that football out to about the 26-yard line. And boy, I've seen Shear play a lot this year, Mike, and he is just a mountain of a man and can run that football an awful lot for the Gremlins.
Karns City, I don't know what's in the water down here, but they always seem to produce those big bruising running backs over the years, and he's the latest.
2nd down and 6 at the 25 for the Gremlins. Johnston sends his guy in motion. Brandon Slater takes that handoff. Slater still on his feet fighting to get that 1st down, and he's going to pick it up at about the 32-yard line. Great running by Brandon Slater on that right side, and a great job of blocking by that Karns City offensive right side of their offensive line.
I think they marked him a little short. 5-yard gain for Slater, but
are they looking? They going to measure?
It looks close enough to measure, but I don't think they're going to.
Yeah, it looks like the white hat might, and yeah, they are going to come out
here they come,
and measure it. I want to thank a couple of our sponsors, Durstein Windows tonight, Clary County Community Bank. Also, want to thank those guys for their support. Once again, the 1st quarter, sponsored by Clarion VNA.
Yeah, it was a little short, probably half a yard short, maybe the length of a football short.
Yeah, they're going to give him almost the 30.5-yard line, basically.
Yeah, about a little more than half a yard short.
Yep.
It looked like he got it, but they're on the far side of us, so it's hard to tell where he went down. But it looked like he had it, but a little bit short.
Well, that's that Karns City running game for you, man. They're just gonna pound it and pound it and pound it, and that's what they do best.
Yeah, and they have a lot of different guys too, and they're all different kind of runners. You know, Shear's the big bruising back.
Yep.
Slater's more of a slasher. Higginbotham's a speed guy. So
3rd down and 1. Here's Johnson, hands that football off. Karns City's going to have a 1st down. Shear on his feet. He'll pick up around 5 on the carry. So another 1st down for Karns City. 1st down sponsored by Nick's Auto Body. So the Gremlins are picking up a few.
Yeah, but Keystone's hanging in there. They're making them earn it. I mean, they're getting yards, but they're not getting those big gash runs that Karns City has been getting the last 2 weeks.
1st down and 10 at the 36. Karns City splits out 3 receivers to the left-hand side. Nice pass out there to Owen Higginbotham, and Higginbotham, he'll pick up a few. Like brought down by Dom Corsetti, number 1, on the play.
Yeah, first pass of the game for Karns City. I know they want to get Cole Johnston going a little bit in the passing game because they know when you get into the playoffs, you're gonna have to be multidimensional, and he has a good arm, and so they want to get him some reps throwing the ball.
2nd down and 5. Here's Cole Johnson. He fakes everybody out. Johnson at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Karns City. Oh, what a fake by Cole Johnston. 41-yard touchdown run. Cole Johnston, the Gremlins add to their lead.
Yeah, 59 yards on that touchdown run. Johnston's kind of a magician with those fakes. That's one of the things that makes him such a good quarterback in this offense, with a lot of misdirection, a lot of option plays that he can kind of have that sleight of hand. And wow, that was a great fake.
Yeah, I saw the scoreboard say 41, but 59-yard run by Cole Johnson that time. Nobody within him for 5 yards. Here's Slater on for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Brandon Slater puts on another one. So with 5:35 remaining in the first quarter, Karns City extends their lead. It is now 14-0. We'll be back with more football on Explore Clarion's High School Football Game of the Week.
Lock in this limited time offer on the John Deere tractor you need at Land Pro Equipment. Right now, get 0% for 84 months on a 1023E tractor and loader with a low monthly payment of only $199. For more information, visit landproequipment.com.
Back at Karns City, Dave Katis along with Mike Kilroy. Karns City extends their lead, now 14-0. Here's Brandon Slater with the kickoff. Heading down to Jacob Henry. It looks like if I could bend over enough, it might have went out at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, we're gonna have let's go draw the flag.
Yeah, I can't see that far down there without falling through the windows here broadcasting. And
gonna fall down on the fans down below us.
Well, we already had one incident with the fans tonight. We don't need another one, absolutely. So they're going to mark that football at the 35-yard line. Oh, Britt threw a cord from the roof and hit a guy in the front row.
Really? Oh, boy.
He was cool about it, though.
Oh.
He was cool. He's like, hey. And I'm like, hey, I really apologize. He goes, no problem.
I missed that. I must not have been here yet.
He gave me a no problem, buddy. And I said, okay, good.
Yeah, we don't want any lawsuits.
First down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Corsetti back to pass, rolling towards his own bench. Releases that football, and it's caught over there by number 11, Joey Spence. So Spence with the reception, and that's going to move the I'm a little ahead of myself here. Pickup of around 7 or 8 on the play, maybe even 8 on the play. So nice pass by Dom Corsetti, rolling the opposite direction and able to throw that football.
Well, Joey Spence has kind of been his favorite target here tonight. Spence getting open.
Yeah.
Big tight end. He's feeding them.
So short of the first down marker. 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line. Here's Corsetti again. Quick pass inside. He's picked up number 11, Joey Spence again. Spence up over the 50-yard line, and he's all the way into Karns City territory. And they're going to mark him at the 40-yard line. Oh, what a pass by Corsetti and a great reception by Joey Spence.
They must have saw something on film that they thought, hey, we can take advantage of this with the tight end up the seam or the tight end on those bootleg rolls. And 3 big receptions for Joey Spence. They got something going again.
Yeah, Corsetti doing a great job with this little bit of a 3-step drop, just throwing it in there really quick. Corsetti again drops back, getting some pressure, throws the football. It's going to fall incomplete. People are talking about a little bit of a hold or a horse collar in the backfield. This is where Kalinowski says, you too can be a PIA official. Just get on PIA.org. Their officials are needed all over the country and in the state of Pennsylvania. So, ball falls incomplete. Bring up a 2nd down and 10 at the 40. Karns City up 14-0 with 4:56 remaining in the first quarter.
Hey, if you're Keystone, you're down 14-0, but you got to like the fact that you're moving the ball pretty well.
Yeah, Corsetti in the backfield. He's going to keep that football. Corsetti around the left side. He's still on his feet. He gets almost to the first down marker, and there's going to be a penalty flag.
They're going to get a blindside block, a peel back block.
Yeah, somebody down there. I'm going to call. The officials are there. Spencer Heater.
Yeah, can't do that anymore.
Yeah,
he can't do the blindside peel back blocks anymore.
He was in the backfield and all the way across the field, so we'll wait for the officials to make that call. Some Keystone guys starting to head backwards a little bit.
Let me give them a break and do a block in the back, but nope, they got the blindside block.
So that's going to back up the Panthers. They had a pretty good drive going up until that point.
Yeah.
It looked like Corsetti was out near that first down marker.
Yeah, Corsetti picks up the yardage on that, and then the penalty brings it all the way back to the 46-yard line?
Yep, 46-yard line.
So he gets credited for what? I don't know where he was.
Maybe 15. No, 10.
Yeah, I guess about 10 on that. 10 or 11.
Corsetti back to pass. Another penalty flag on the play. Oh, he had number 13, Drew Keth, there in the slot. Ball falls off at his fingertips. Let's see what the white hat has here for us tonight. Looks like another penalty. I think he's mic'd up and he's trying to turn the microphone on.
Yeah,
illegal motion on the offense. And they'll back him up a little bit. Our penalties tonight sponsored by Red Bank Chevrolet.
No, they declined it. So, yeah, there you go. They're moving the 6 back, and, oh, wait, no, it was declined, so.
Yep, so they've got him back at the 46-yard line, so it's third down at 16. Here's Corsetti. He's going to keep that football, try that play again around that left side. He gets out near the original line of scrimmage, knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So that'll bring up a 4th down and 9 at the 39-yard line. Couple wholesale changes. It looks like Keystone's going to punt this football away.
Yeah, I like Keystone's game plan. Like I said, they're down by a couple touchdowns, but they've been moving the ball. That the penalty kind of torpedoed that drive, but they're moving the ball. They're being creative. They're mixing it up.
Punts off by number 13, Drew Keth. Ball's going to take a Keystone bounce inside the 20-yard line to the 10. Going to be marked down at around the 11-yard line, and that's where the Gremlins will take over on offense.
Here comes the magician, Cole Johnston. We're talking about.
Yeah, he's still running. There was anybody with 25 yards away from him running down in front of our press box side and Karns City sidelines.
I wonder if he does magic. I'd like to see some of his magic tricks. He certainly has a sleight of hand down on offense. I mean, when you play Karns City, you have to dedicate so much to that power running game that you kind of lose track of the quarterback on the keeper.
Johnson sends a man in motion. Here's Shear running up the middle. He's got some room. He's at the 30, 40, dragging people with him all the way down to around the 38-yard line. Hunter Shear bringing people with him on his shoulders, on his legs, the whole way down to the 39-yard line. So big gainer right there for Hunter Shear.
Yeah, people underestimate his speed and elusiveness when he does get in the open field. He's a big guy. He obviously runs with a lot of power. But as you saw on that run, he can also make people miss and then lower the shoulder. So he's a all-around weapon.
First down and 10 at the 39-yard line. Johnston fakes, keeps that football again. He's looking downfield. He's got a wide-open receiver, number 88, and that is
Shane Peters.
That is Shane Peters, the big basketball player. And Peters not able to hold on to that football. He's got that big cast on his right-hand side, Mike, and just not able to ease it into his body, basically.
Yeah, it's hard to catch a ball under normal circumstances sometimes, but when you have a big old cast on your right arm, it's going to make it more difficult. He was really wide open on that play.
Well,
couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, once again, Cole Johnson making some great fakes, holding those Keystone linebackers like crazy, and Peters just took off down the field. Here's Shear again, handoff.
Ooh.
Dishes one guy to the right-hand side, keeps his feet out near the first down marker, but he's going to be a couple yards short.
Yeah, it says his knee was down at the 45.
So good running by Shear. 2:51 remaining in the first quarter. Glad to have you with us tonight on Explore Clarion High School Football Game of the Week.
Shear with 5 carries for 52 yards. Of course, he broke off that big 28-yarder on this drive earlier.
Yep. He's Keystone doing what they need to do tonight.
Yeah, again, they're making them earn it. 28 was the biggest play of the game, other than Johnson's 59-yard touchdown.
Here's Johnson going to keep it on a quarterback draw. Johnson up over the 50-yard line. Penalty flag on the play. Johnson down to about the 42-yard line.
Flag on the field.
But a flag lying back here at the 49-yard line, and Shear throws his arms up in disgust.
Yep. It's in the area of holding, and I think that's what we're going to get.
Yep, penalties once again brought to you by Red Bank Chevrolet tonight.
There it is.
We're going to call a hold on Karns City. That's going to back them up a little bit. Some other games tonight, Red Bank at Central Clarion. We'll try to get you some scores if we can. Port Allegheny against Brookville. Keystone at Karns City, or that's the game we have. St. Mary's and Ridgeway. Cowdy at Bradford. Montauk at Union AC Valley. Punxsutawney at Kane. Cameron County at Smethport. And Sheffield at Bucktail. It's time of year you start looking at those northern teams and saying, okay, who's everybody going to match up against, basically. 3rd and 14 at the 35-yard line for the Gremlins. Here's Johnson. Looking for somewhere to go with it. He hands that football off to Slater. Slater's loose. Slater's over the 50-yard line to the 40, to the 30. And Brandon Slater still on his feet inside the 30. They're going to mark him outside. Oh, they're going to mark him down about the 25-yard line. So good fakes all the way around. Shearer and Johnson providing the cover for him. And Brandon Slater busts one deep all the way into the Panthers' territory for a big first down.
35-yard run. Well, they marked him a yard back. 34-yard run down to the 26. He has 49 yards now. Now you're seeing Karns City starting to get some big chunk plays.
Yeah. They're starting to assert their will a little bit. Good blocking by that offensive line. They come zipping out of the huddle, lining up pretty quick. First down at 10 at the 26-yard line. Johnson sends his guy in motion, and side judge comes in, calls a penalty.
That was a quick flag.
I know. Gonna wave
and
it
he's
off.
waving it off.
Yeah.
Maybe he dropped his flag.
We're waving that flag off.
Yeah, that was a very odd sequence there.
I don't know.
It was like a half whistle, and then his flag came out. I don't know, maybe he thought he saw an infraction and then thought, oh, wait, no, I didn't, and kind of got caught in between.
He's going to check again because I'm not sure. We've had some difficulties with that 25-second clock down here at Karns City, too. So
yeah, last home game they had trouble with it. They shut it off, turned it back on. So
first down and 10 at the 26-yard line. Johnson back to pass. Completes that ball to big number 88. Shane Peters again. And that time, Peters able to gather that ball. He gets a big celebration from some of those offensive linemen that he caught the football with that big cast on his arm. So move the sticks again. First down, Karns City. Big number 88.
Any catch he makes, I think he's going to be celebrated with that big old cast on his arm. Give him credit for going out there and competing with that.
We had a kid play for us when I was coaching by the name of Jonathan Gleaton from Washington, D.C., and everybody on the team called him the Claw. He was the Claw with the big cast. Here's Johnson. Hands the ball off to Shear. Heads up forward. Good tackle by that defensive line from Keystone. Drops Shear. Shear maybe pick up one or two on the play.
Yeah, tripped him up. Got him tied up around the ankles. Got him to the ground.
If it was Brady Dunlap, number 56 down there. He was in the middle of everything, so give him credit for that.
That's how you have to attack some of these bigger backs. You have to hit them low, get them to the ground any way you can.
18 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It looks like Karns City's going to be able to get this play off. Here's a handoff. Is that Shear again? Shear still on his feet. Take a couple guys from Keystone to bring him down.
That's Higginbottom.
Or Higginbottom. Joey Spence, number 11, in there a little bit, along with Don Corsetti, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. So, with the score, Karns City 14, Keystone nothing. We'll take a short timeout. We'll be back with the second quarter coming up right after this. You're listening to Explore Clarion High School Football Game of the Week.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kale's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kale's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Back at Diehl Stadium in Karns City, Pennsylvania. Dave Katis and Mike Kilroy. Brett English on the computer. Nico, our cameraman, up on the top of the press box. 3rd down and 6 now for the Gremlins. Ball's placed at the 8-yard line of the Keystone Panthers.
It's a big play for Keystone's defense if they can turn them away here.
Here's the pitch. It looks like it's going to go to number 20, and that is Brandon Slater. Are they going to mark Slater in?
Yep, he got in.
Touchdown, Brandon Slater. A 8-yard touchdown for the Gremlins.
Just a toss play. Student body right almost, and he had a escort into the end zone on that run.
So Slater, with the first play of the second period, gets on board at the 11:54 mark.
That was an impressive drive, 89-yard drive in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plays.
Slater on for the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So that was quick. 11:54 left in the second quarter. We're just going to hold it here. Talk about some things going on. Mike, you got some? Did you have some scores there?
Nothing really to report yet.
Nothing
this is kind of
up?
the only game that I have a score for.
Yeah, well.
And I'm here, so that's why I do.
There's a few going on, so we'll make sure we try to get you up. And to be honest with you, the internet down here is really tough. Our phones are just not clicking in with some of the things that are going on. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Night here. All the cheerleaders with the pink pom-poms. Karns City guys with pink socks. Keystone guys, they got pink socks going on. So we got everybody participating in Breast Cancer Awareness Night here. Senior night here at Karns City at halftime coming up. We'll have the Karns City Band. We'll be doing some performing. We'll have some other senior night activities. So stick around a little bit. We'll bring you up to date with everything that's going on. Here's Slater with the kickoff. Going to be taken about the 10-yard line by Jacob Henry. Here's Henry with a full head of steam up in the middle. Be brought down around the 30-yard line. So the Panthers should have pretty good field position here on their first drive of the second quarter.
Keystone's been doing pretty well on offense. They've been moving the ball, mixing things up, some good pass plays, some good running plays. Dom Corsetti is doing his Dom Corsetti things. This is kind of his MO. He kind of runs around, makes some throws, gets some running yards. So if you're Keystone, this is a key drive, though. You want to put something together, maybe dent the scoreboard here.
Yeah, Corsetti pretty. I'm impressed with him, sophomore. Here's Corsetti. He's going to hand that football off to number 13, and that is Drew Keth. Keth around that left side. Pretty nice little run. He'll pick up around 5 to the 35-yard line. Like Keth, not a real big kid. They got him listed as 5'9", 145 pounds. I don't know if that's with the equipment on or off, Mike. But
yeah. Well, he pound for pound, though, he's one of the toughest kids around. He can do just about anything. A couple years ago, he played some quarterback when Race Weaver got hurt.
Okay.
So kind of when he was a sophomore, so he can throw the ball too.
Corsetti puts Keth in motion. He's being tailed down there by Karns City. And Corsetti's still on his feet. He's up over the 35-yard line. Wisely takes a step out of bounds at around the 38-yard line. He's being pursued an awful lot by some of those linebackers back there. Tough to see those numbers. 18, I think it was. Troy Nagel was over there, defensive end, trying to put the clamps on him.
That was a lot of running for 3 yards for Tom Corsetti. So, but yeah, Karns City numbers. Some of them are hard to make out sometimes.
21-0. The Gremlins on top. 3rd down and 2. Ball at the 38-yard line. Here's Corsetti. He's getting pursued an awful lot, and Corsetti gets rid of that football, and it is caught, but it is out of bounds. It looked like number 4 for the Panthers, James Rankin, made that reception at about the 48-yard line of Karns City, but unfortunately he was out of bounds, and Karns City Gremlins defensive guys just closing in on Dom Corsetti an awful lot.
Yeah, what an athletic play, though, by Tom Corsetti just to even get that ball off. He was being chased, kind of threw against his body, and he almost completed that pass along the sideline there.
Drew Keth on to punt that football away for the Panthers. Here's Keth's punt. Pretty good punt. Taking it about the 28-yard line, and brought down there is going to be number 12, Riley Hamilton, back on the punt detail for the Gremlins.
That was a great open field tackle on that play by James Rankin for Keystone.
Good job for the special teams. Pretty good punt and pretty good tackle by the Panthers on special teams. So the Gremlins will take over now. First down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Johnston in at quarterback, in shotgun. Yeah, Shearer to his left. Here's the snap. Johnson, 7-step drop, throws it up deep, and he was looking for Shane Peters once again, and the ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, we talk about Dom Corsetti on offense, what a great quarterback he is, great athlete. That was an athletic play at safety. He's one of the better safeties around, too. He made up a lot of ground cutting across the field to swat that one away. The ball did kind of hang up in the air a little bit.
It did. I was just going to say
but
that.
Corsetti, great play to get over there. He's got a mitt on it. He almost got both hands on it and had an interception there.
And that Peters kid, pretty good basketball player. Saw him a lot in Tippin Gym last year. Johnson trying to set up the screen for the Gremlins, just not there. Ball falls incomplete. Tough to teach a screen in high school.
Yeah, there's so many moving parts, and a lot of it is just timing, too. And if one part of that timing is thrown off, it can look ugly, and that one kind of looked a little ugly.
But boy, I tell you what, if you hit it, oh my gosh, it's fantastic, without a doubt.
It's a great play in any level. You see pro teams run it to perfection sometimes in terms of a big play. In high school, even more so.
Third down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Johnson, he pitches the ball out wide. Pitch to Brandon Slater. Slater still on his feet. He's out near the first down marker, and I think he's going to pick it up.
Yeah, nice run. Smelling that first down marker, putting on the little bit of an extra burst to get there.
Good job by Brandon Slater. Knew where the first down marker was, and they'll pick it up. First down, Gremlins. They'll keep their drive going. First down and 10 now. They'll place the ball at the Karns City 47-yard line. And, Michael, as you mentioned, they just have so many guys that touch the football. Karns City's going to call a timeout. Don't see anybody injured off the field or anything, but Coach Sherwin wants to talk about it a little bit. So let's take a quick timeout. With 10:04 remaining in the second quarter, Karns City up 21-0. You're listening to exploreClarion High School Football's Game of the Week. Back at Diehl Stadium, Dave Katis along with Mike Kilroy. Karns City High School. Gremlins up 21-0. They got a first down and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Here's Johnston. Tries to put up the fake. He hands that football off, and it goes this time to number 22, Owen Higginbotham. Higginbotham gets out to the 50-yard line where I think they're going to spot it there. So pick up of around 3 on the play.
Yeah, Keystone did a good job closing up that hole. Looked like he might have had a big gain there, but it closed quickly, and they wrapped him up and brought him down only a 3-yard gain.
Haven't given up too many long runs. They're playing pretty stout on that defensive line with all those young kids hurt. Johnson back to pass. He's looking. He's going to let one fly. He's looking way downfield to number 13, Brennan Harmon, and the ball falls incomplete. And once again, Dom Corsetti back there playing way deep.
Able center field back there.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a good scenario. Playing Andrew McCutcheon back there, or I was thinking about Minka Fitzpatrick back there, and he breaks up the play.
Yeah, we said Karns City, they were going to try to kind of stretch their legs on that passing game, and we've seen Johnston drop back and heave the ball way down the field a few times tonight. Hasn't really been successful with it. Some incompletions there. He only has 19 yards passing, but they're determined. They're going to take some shots. I think they want to see him. Even just put it on film for other teams to have to contend with that. Okay, they're going to take deep shots here and there.
Well, Corsetti and James Rankin playing too deep back there, doing a pretty good job. Handoff up front.
Johnson kept it.
Johnson kept it on the left, and he's going to pick up a first down for the Gremlins.
Another big game for Johnson in the running game, 14 yards.
Yeah, moving that football pretty well. Faked me out once again. Thought he handed the ball. Thought the ball was coming around the right side. Johnson kept it.
Yeah, you have to have eagle eyes when you cover a Karns City game.
First down
with Johnson, because his ball fakes are second to none.
First down and 10 at the 36-yard line. Johnson back to pass. He's getting some pressure from the backside. He gets it off. Looking downfield. Oh, man, he had number 24, Owen Kaufman, there at the goal line. Threw it a little short. Kaufman had to come back for it, and the ball falls incomplete.
That was a great throw. The receiver got behind the defense on that play, but couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, Johnson threw that ball 50 yards in the air, too, to the goal line. So that'll bring up a second down and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, they're just a little off on some of these deep passes, but you get the feeling like they're really working on it. They really want to connect, and like I said, put it on film and all right, see what we have. See, because there's going to be a time probably here in the next few weeks they're going to have to pull off a big pass play.
Johnson pitches that ball out to Brandon Slater. Slater tries to turn the right side. He does. He gets up over the 25-yard line. He'll pick up a few. Run out of bounds that time by number 50 for Keystone, Monty Frederick. Another freshman, 5'9", 200 pounds, making his way down the line of scrimmage, knocking him out of bounds. Third down now and 3 at the 29-yard line. 8:31 remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's weird to say this when in a 21-0 game, but Keystone and their coaching staff got to be pretty happy with how they're playing tonight.
Here's a handoff to Shear. Oh, he gets tackled. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage and just busts through. That's all strength heading forward. He'll pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him down. It looked like at the 17-yard line, but that was all Shear that time. He had him initially stopped that Keystone defensive line, and Shear able to get that big body through that line of scrimmage and drag some people with him for another Gremlin first down. First down's brought to you tonight by Nick's Auto Body. First down and 10 at the 17.
Yeah, he's such a load. He's just so hard to bring down.
Johnson back to pass, looking downfield, looking to the end zone for his receiver, and it's incomplete. Look for a second there that his receiver's going to come down with it. Looked like it was number 13, Brennan Harmon, and the ball falls incomplete. Couple Karns City guys back there for him. Number 4, James Rankin in there from that safety position. Got his hand in there to break it up a little bit.
Again, another well-thrown ball. I really impressed with the touch that Cole Johnston has on some of these deep passes. Put that one right on the money. Just knocked away there.
Well, they're trying to make it work from the passing game. Second down and 10 at the 17. Motion man, Johnson on the option. Pitches that football out to number 24, Owen Kaufman. Kaufman on his feet. Good play to knock him out of bounds at around the 16-yard line. But those Keystone Panthers over there coming off the pile. Looked like Corsetti was over there. Looked like Quentin Graham also over there, number 12. So the Panthers holding pretty tight here.
Yeah, third and long.
Keystone threatening. Red zone, heading into the red zone here. They're in the Dubrook red zone. Johnson back to pass. He's going to get some pressure up the middle. He's looking downfield, and the ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, just put a little too much zip on that one. He threw a fastball when he needed to kind of throw a changeup.
Riley Hamilton just pulled up in the middle of the football field. Johnson saw him at the last minute. Check that. It was Owen Higginbotham back there, number 22. Those block numbers drive me crazy. So it looks like Karns City is going to attempt a field goal.
Looks like a 31-yard attempt for Slater. He has a leg.
Cole Johnson holding. 31-yard attempt. And the kick is good. The kick is up and kick is good. So Brandon Slater with a 31-yard field goal here in the second quarter extends Keystone lead now to 24-0. That play comes at the 7:41 mark of the second quarter.
Well, now they know what his range is because that made it over by about 4 yards. So 35 yards and in, I think, is Slater's range, because that ball was kind of a high. Floater.
High. That's right. It was up there like.
It was up there forever. It seemed like
a big balloon, hot air balloon. How's that? It stayed up there and finally ran out of gas and came down, basically. So, good field goal attempt. That's the first that we've seen Slater kick one this year. The games that we've been doing for Karns City. So now they extend their lead to 24-0. 7:41 remaining in the second quarter. Keystone's chance now. Get that football back and see if they can get on the board. Slater kicking off. Good kick, goes to that far side. Looks like Jacob Henry with that football in his left hand. Here's Henry trying to get up. Oh, man, 3 Karns City guys in there, led by number 6, Mason McTaggart, on that tackle for the Gremlins. Oh, a few other ones of his buddies there, too, bringing him down.
Yeah, it looked like he had a little bit of a lane there running to his left, but that lane closed fast. All of a sudden, he was swarmed by Gremlins.
Dom Corsetti comes on from the sidelines. Drew Keth buttons him up, buttons his chin strap up for him. Gets a little help from his friends. First down and 10 at the 22-yard line. 7:34 remaining in second quarter. Here's Corsetti. Oh, he wanted to throw it quick. He held off on it until his receiver basically cleared, and that was intended for number 11, Joey Spence. Boy, I thought he had him real quick, and then Corsetti sort of double-clutched it a little bit and waited for him to clear and threw that football into the turf.
I think he wanted to get rid of it immediately, but I think he thought he saw a Karns City player kind of swooping in, and he was like, oh, if I throw this, it could be picked, and I'm going to hold on to it, and then kind of threw it into the ground.
So a pretty big drive for the Panthers right now. You want to move that football, get a little field position. Here, see if you get some points on the board before the end of the half. Second down and 10 at the 22. Corsetti back to pass. They set up a little screen to number 5, Spencer Heater. Heater catches that football, but boy, that Gremlin defense just coming up, making a really big tackle on that play.
Yeah, we talked about Karns City's offense the last few weeks, putting up huge numbers. Well, the defense has been great, too.
Cam Ely, number 58, getting credit for that tackle. If I remember, Cam was like the homecoming king down here, I think, when we were here last time. So good from him. Third down and 8 at the 24. Keystone not afraid to throw that football here. Pretty nice job on that last pass and everything. Here's Corsetti again. He's going to roll right, looking for somebody down the field. He's going to get some pressure from behind. Corsetti lets it fly. It's in front of about 3 Gremlins on the play, and number 7, Cole Johnson, with that interception, still on his feet. He'll bring the ball all the way back to the Keystone 45-yard line. So Corsetti's pass in the hands of number 7, the other quarterback, Cole Johnson. It's going to be the Gremlins' ball. First down and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, kind of forced that one in there a little bit. There's 3 Karns City guys.
Check that 35-yard line.
But, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to throw it up and hope your guy can come down with it. That time was Cole Johnston coming down with it instead.
Yeah, you know what? Tomorrow morning they're going to look at the film, and Dom Corsetti's going to look at that and say, I got it. I know that was a mistake, and I know what I should have done with that football. So Johnson now, 1st down and 10. Holds that football. Big fake on the right side. Looking for somewhere to throw. He's getting pressured down deep, and that ball's going to be picked off by Keystone. Number 13 steps right in there, and that is Drew Keth, who makes that interception for the Panthers. And just like that, Karns City gives it right back to Keystone.
One good turn deserves another. You give it right back. Johnston, he's going to look at film tomorrow and go, yeah, I know what I should have done with that ball.
I know he's going to look at that film, same thing. They might be in the same film session and say, man, I should have never threw that football away.
I should have thrown it to one of the student trainers standing on the sideline.
We got to pick up on a score here. Central Clarion now 21, Red Bank nothing, 5 minutes left in the second quarter. So the Wildcats putting it on the Bulldogs. After all said and done, 1st down and 10 at the 28-yard line for the Keystone Panthers. Corsetti on the fake. He's going to keep the football. He gets up over to the 25, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll get there. He's going to be run out of bounds by number 22, Owen Higginbotham. Clock continues to run. That Karns City defense just stepping up. Got a couple spies on Corsetti. Every time he has that football, you can see a couple of those linebackers for Karns City going with him. Where he's going, that's where those guys are going, basically.
Yeah, it's a smart move because Corsetti is a dangerous runner. Just have two guys kind of babysit him back there at linebacker and don't let him get any seams, any big yardage.
2nd and 10. Handoff up front to Jacob Henry around the left side. Good play call. Like that one, too. Henry will pick up around 4 on the play. Be in good field position here to bring up a 3rd down. Get a little of it back. 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, that's a good 6-yard gain for Henry, and that had a little bit of a reverse action there. Yeah, I think Keystone's called a pretty good game. They've been very balanced, been creative in some plays. Kind of kept Karns City a little bit off balance.
Corsetti, low snap. Pressure up front. Corsetti still running around for his life back there at the 20-yard line. He's going to keep it. Running towards the sidelines. Good job by Keystone to run him out of bounds. And I'll tell you what, another good job by number 58, Cam Ely. He had him, or is that 50? I can't tell. The 50 of the 8, Shane
50.
Emmerich. Yeah, I think it was Shane Emmerich. Boy, he could have let Corsetti, he could have lit him up right there, almost out of bounds. But good job by Emmerich just to let him run out of bounds on his own and not pick up that big penalty, basically.
Yeah, I give these guys a lot of credit. I mean, it'd be so hard to pull up in that situation, right? I mean, you're running full speed. You have the guy in your crosshairs, and it's so hard not to just deliver that hit.
4th down and 1. Corsetti calls the initial play, checks off, looking towards the sidelines. Play clock down to 12, so we got plenty of time. And Keystone decides to call a timeout.
Yeah, I didn't like the look they were getting on this very important 4th down play.
Yep. All right, let's take a timeout with 4:47 remaining in the first half. You're listening to Explore Sports, Explore Clarion's high school football game of the week.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
Best of luck this season to all our local football teams. From your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at clarionauto.com.
Back at Diehl Stadium, big 4th down play for the Keystone Panthers right here. 4th down and 1 at the 37-yard line. Let's see if the Panthers could pick this one up and keep this drive going. Here's Corsetti real quick up under the center, and he's going to push forward.
Let's see how far he goes.
He had to get to the 38-yard line. Both side juns coming in at the 38.
Did the little tush push there.
Yeah, just caught him off guard a little bit. Good job. Good play call there. Corsetti lined up in the shotgun a little bit. Then he ran up to the center. They snapped the football. He went forward. Tough to tell here.
Give it to him.
Yeah, the White Hat's going to give it to him. So good job by the Panthers. They pick up a first down, and they're going to keep their drive going.
They needed one. They got 1.5.
Good job. Good job by the Panthers. Job by Corsetti. Learned something there, too, on that short little tush push. Corsetti back to pass. He's rolling to the right. Looks downfield. He's got his receiver down there, number 12, and that is Quentin Graham. Graham makes that catch at the 44-yard line. Pick up of around 4 on the play. May give him 5.
And Graham broke on that ball as if he was a defensive back going for an interception.
Yeah, he just came back to the football, and Corsetti saw him out of the corner of his eye and stuck it in there for a nice little pickup. Second down and 6. We're just hitting the 4-minute mark now in the second quarter. So Corsetti. Oh, he's getting some real quick pressure. He looks downfield. He's got his receiver, and that's number 2, Jacob Henry. And Henry will pick up a first down at around the 39-yard line.
Well, that was a great athletic play by Corsetti. He's falling backwards, almost sidearmed it, put lots of zip on it, and completes the pass.
Nice little play by the Panthers to keep their drive going now. First down and 10 at the 41-yard line of the Gremlins.
Corsetti over 100 yards passing now, 106.
Corsetti rolling left, getting some pressure. It's a lookout pass. He's throwing it downfield, and the ball falls incomplete. Intended for number 12, Quentin Graham. Boy, he can keep those plays going, man. He's getting pressure from the left, getting pressure from the right. Sophomore's just running around trying to check it to an open receiver. I give that kid a lot of credit.
Well, you can just see the athleticism that he has to be able to keep those plays alive. He's throwing against his body to his right.
Yeah.
Still putting lots of zip on it. The play before that was just a fabulous play by him. I mean, he's falling backwards.
And you know what? He looks even quicker on turf.
He might be quicker on turf.
So I'll propose to the Keystone School District that they need to put in $1.3 million turf field next year.
Yeah, just for Corsetti for the next 2 years.
That's it, just for him. Then he go back to grass. Penalty flag on the play. Here's Corsetti. He's got his receiver. Completed as a Joey Spence.
Yeah,
penalty flag on the play.
That flag actually hit Jake Henry.
So the officials.
So if it's on him, it's insult to injury. Now when you get the flag called on you, you get hit by the flag.
Penalties being sponsored by Red Bank Chevrolet. Big discussion with the Stripes down there. Ben and the Stripes.
Well, score update, Central Clarion 28-0 over Red Bank. 3 minutes and some change left in the second quarter.
Going to have a hold on Keystone. I'll move the ball back a little bit. Well, we fairly felt, Mike, that Central Clarion would turn it on against Red Bank a little bit, and they certainly have done that tonight. So after the discussion and the walk-off of the penalty, they're going to fix the clock, and it'll bring up give them another second here or two. A second down and 20. Balls placed at the 49-yard line of Keystone. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and Corsetti trying to get rid of it real quick. Got a lot of pressure up front. Intended for Jacob Henry, but that falls incomplete. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Smith wants to do here. I think he already yelled in a play to Dom Corsetti.
Yeah, Karns City's dialing up the pressure a little bit. They're coming with some more blitzes, some more exotic blitzes coming from different directions. I think they're trying to kind of get Dom off of his spot and make him throw off balance.
And Mike, you know what? We saw this against Red Bank. They brought 3 guys in the rush, and they just drew Brethren Wagner crazy down there a couple weeks ago. So, third down. There's Corsetti. He's going to keep it. Corsetti up over the 50-yard line to the 44-yard line. And he'll get down to about they'll mark him at the 42-yard line, basically. And now that'll bring up a 4th down. And looks like, is it Karns City's going to take a timeout? It's taking the scoreboard. That's going to bring up a 4th down 11. Ball at the 42-yard line. Keystone calls the timeout. Wasn't quite sure if they were going to call a timeout or they were just going to have a little huddle over there on the right-hand side. But Todd Smith decided, hey, big play in the football game. Let's call a timeout and let's talk about it a little more. So
yeah, Keystone's been in this situation a lot this game. They move the ball, then they face a 4th down in the Karns City territory and haven't been able to convert them tonight. The first drive, they didn't convert a 4th down. The second drive didn't convert on a 4th down. Third drive didn't convert on a 4th down. Then they threw the interception, and now they have another 4th down. So they're, 0-3 on 4th down. So.
Well, we're about 2 minutes and 34 seconds away from half. We have a lot of different things coming up at halftime. Stats brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic, and Mr. Kilroy's been going crazy here, keeping track of it. I'm beyond impressed looking. I don't know what he's writing down on that sheet, but he's got all kind of neat things there. He's going to bring you up some stats. We'll talk about the scoreboard a little bit, see what's going on around District 9. We'll give you a scoring summary here at the end of the half, sponsored by Gatesman's Auto Body, and we'll talk about Mike's keys to the game, the second half, sponsored by Kale's Kitchen. So stay tuned, and we're going to show the Keystone. We're going to show the Karns City band. I'm not sure if did you seen the Keystone band here?
I have not.
Yeah, Keystone band is here.
Brett's pointing.
Brett
he sees them. Oh, there they are.
So we're going to get both
They're up
bands
on the practice field behind the.
We'll get both bands on here at halftime. 4th down 11. Corsetti, he's going to try it deep. Looking downfield, nobody there. Ball falls incomplete. Closest receiver was Cole Johnson, the quarterback from Karns City. So they take a chance. He throws it up, and it falls incomplete. Karns City will take over possession now at their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, he expected the receiver to keep going. Receiver stopped. A little miscommunication there on the call. I don't know if it was an option route. Maybe he was going to do a post or a corner kind of option there. But Corsetti threw the corner, and the receiver ran a post. So
those things happen. They shouldn't happen on 4th down and 11, though. You know, that's the big thing. So you got to make sure you got that solid play. So here we go the other direction. 1st down and 10 at the 42. 2:28 remaining in the second quarter. Penalty flag on the play.
Everyone's pointing at each other. No, you did it. No, you did it.
Yeah. Official still trying to get his microphone.
And they call it on Karns City.
Oh, the white hat, not very enthusiastic, is he?
No, he's pretty, seems like he's pretty subdued tonight.
Illegal procedure.
Cold.
Legal procedure on the Gremlins. So that's going to move him back 5 yards. He sounds like I sound when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, he's.
Good morning. How are you? What's going on?
He's got gloves on, but no shirt sleeves. So.
Yes. So that moving back 5 yards. 1st down and 15 at the 37-yard line. Gremlins up 24-0. 2:28 remaining. Here's Johnson out. He throws the pitch out here. And that ball, penalty flag on the play again. And another Gremlin going down like crazy.
There are not like bowling pins out there.
Is that Higginbotham on the run? I think it was Higginbotham. Owen on the right side. Tried to pick up a few yards here. I think the side judges indicating it's a hold.
Yeah, Karns City offensive coordinator Zach Keppel was not happy about that call. He's a former offensive lineman himself here at Grove City College.
Oh, yeah. So Karns City now going the other way.
You know, the dreaded 1st and 25.
Keep an eye on Johnson. He likes these situations to tuck that ball and go. Johnson back to pass, looking upside. They set up the screen to Schur. Uh-oh, look at him go. Schur up over the 40-yard line. And Jacob Henry holding on to that right leg like crazy, trying to keep Schur and bring him down to the ground. And pretty good tackle by Jacob Henry that time. Junior, 6 foot, 180 pounds. Boy, I really like him. He's good on offense and defense. Clock continues to run. 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 44-yard line. Johnston back to pass. Throws a little one out here, and it's going to be complete to number 20, and that is Brandon Slater. Slater still on his feet. Over to 30, over the 20-yard line, inside the 20-yard line. So big play for Karns City. Nice pass by Cole Johnston.
Very nice pass by Cole Johnston. 2 completions in a row for him. He's starting to get in a little bit of a rhythm here.
Going to mark that football, looks like at the 16-yard line. So a lot of yardage on that play from Johnston. So pretty good pass.
A 40-yard pickup.
Keystone on their heels a little bit here. First down and 10, ball at the 16-yard line, 1:42 to go here in the first half. Johnson has Shearer in the backfield. 2 receivers to his left. Johnson hands that ball off to Shearer, and I think the turf tackled Shearer on that one. He tried to make a right turn, a right cut, and he just blew a tire basically and fell down.
Yeah,
but he still picked up about 3 yards.
Yeah, he's mad because he knew if he could have made that cut, he might have been standing in the end zone right now. He had that cutback lane, but he got tackled by the turf monster.
Second down and 6. Ball at the 14-yard line. Johnson sends his man in motion. Hands that football off to Riley Hamilton. Hamilton over to 10-5. Out near the pylon.
And he's in.
Touchdown, Karns City. 14 yards out. Riley Hamilton on the run for the Gremlins. That touchdown going 14 yards at the 1:03 mark of the second quarter. So nice running by Riley Hamilton to get into the end zone. 14 yards. That'll extend Karns City's lead to 30-10. Extra point attempt is up, and that kick is good. So, with 1:03 remaining in the first half, it is score now. Karns City 31, Keystone 0. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more of Explore Sports High School Football Game of the Week.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit DuBrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
Modern Living Solutions in Knox is always on the lookout for driven, positive individuals to join their team. They offer career growth opportunities and industry-leading pay. No experience is necessary as training is provided. Apply today and build a future with Modern Living Solutions.
Back at Diehl Field, here's the kickoff to Keystone, taking it over there by number 2, Jacob Henry. Henry turns up the middle. Pretty good return. Take that football out to about the 25-yard line where he's brought down there. And the Keystone Panthers will have another shot here with about 57 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what they try to do here with this very little time left. If they're going to try to press the foot on the gas and try to get down and get some points before half, or they're just going to take their losses, go into halftime, and try to regroup and see what they want to do in the second half.
Knowing Todd Smith, he's probably going to try to light it up for a big one. Here's Corsetti. He's going to hand that football off, and that is going to be Jacob Henry on the right side. Henry met by a host of Karns City defensive guys. Clock continues to run, 42 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think that was one of those, okay, let's hand the ball off. Maybe we hit a big run, then we'll try to go into a little bit of a hurry up now. But with a loss on that play, let's just take our time. Karns City's not going to call a timeout. Let's just run the ball again and get out of here, go in the locker room, regroup.
Corsetti, another handoff to Jacob Henry, trying to get back to line of scrimmage. He'll pick up a few. He falls forward. Pick up about 2, so 10 seconds remaining on the running clock, and that's probably going to bring us to halftime here. The center's not going to go down over that football. Whistle sounds on the scoreboard, and that's going to be halftime. So, We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back, and we'll start putting some things together. Mike Kilroy will have some stats for you. We'll take a look at some out-of-town scores. We'll do the scoring summary for you, sponsored by Gatesman Auto Body, and we'll talk about Mike's keys to the second half. We'll have Keystone bands perform. We'll give you an opportunity to see them. And we'll have the Karns City marching band also here at halftime. So lots to talk about, lots going on at halftime here. So we'll be back with more of the Explore Clarion High School Football Game of the Week right after these quick messages. Once again, your score at halftime, Karns City 31, Keystone nothing. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Discover Regen RX, specializing in regenerative orthopedic medicine and aesthetics. Feel better, move better, look better. Visit regenrxhealth.com.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda. At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
Back at Diehl Field, Dave Katis with you. Let's take a listen at halftime to the Keystone Marching Band. Boy, the Keystone Panther marching band. All 5,000 of them out there. Man, they did a great job. Great job for the Keystone marching band. I thoroughly enjoyed that here, standing in the press box with Brett on the computer and special guest Mike Brown, former baseball coach at the university, legend in District 9 up here watching his grandson play some football. So halftime, we're going to take a break and we'll be back. We want to make sure we get an opportunity to see the Karns City High School marching band. They're going to come on, and once we come back from commercial, we'll get an opportunity to let you listen in on the Karns City marching band. We'll be back right after this.
Now introducing the 2024-2025.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
All-American Awards and Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards and Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Chippenville, or call 782-6264.
Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed by a Cooper mileage warranty of up to 65,000 miles. Learn more about the reliable Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT at CooperTire.com. Count on Cooper. Or stop by Kerle Tires in Clarion. Kerle Tires, the area's largest selection of tires. For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
Back at Diehl Stadium, Dave Katis along with Mike Kilroy, Brett English, our producer, director, and Nico, freezing his butt off on the top of the stadium.
Yeah, he was pretty cold. He was pretty frigid coming down here.
It is amazing.
At halftime.
That sun went down, Mike, and I swear that temperature went down 25
easy.
degrees.
It's that weather this time of year. Nice warm days, nice cold nights.
Yeah. Karns City Marching Band currently on the field right now, doing an excellent job. Let's listen just to a little bit more of them, and we'll come back with some of our halftime statistics and scores. Man, Wanted Dead or Alive. That was pretty good by the Karns City Marching Band. I could just see Richie Sambora and John Bon Jovi on stage playing guitars. Love that song, Wanted Dead or Alive. So great job by the Karns City Marching Band and the Keystone Panther Marching Band. So we're in the Heater Lumber halftime show, brought to us by Heater Lumber. And Mike, you've been tabulating and using the cell phone, adding things up.
Easy
and everything
for you to
else.
say. Yes,
I know.
I have.
I know. I had one of those big angry gremlin donuts or whatever they were over there. They were fantastic. So let's look at the statistics brought to you by Laurel Witt Clinic. And what can you fill us in on?
Well, for Karns City, Cole Johnston is 4 of 12 passing for 76 yards in that pick. The key for them is getting him going a little bit more in the second half. I'm sure they'd like to see him complete some more of those passes. He's also rushed for 73 yards on 2 carries, and, of course, that 59-yard touchdown run where he was running by himself before anyone realized that he was in the end zone. Braden Slater, 6 carries, 76 yards. Hunter Shearer, 8 carries, 68 yards. That's kind of the leaders there for Karns City. And for Keystone, pretty good game for Dom Corsetti throwing the ball. 8 of 19, 106 yards, and, of course, that 1 pick. He's also rushed for 33 yards on 7 attempts. Keystone not getting a whole lot on the ground today. Only 43 yards rushing for them. So key to the second half for them was to try to get that going. Joey Spence, the tight end, he had a big first quarter. 3 catches for 56 yards for him to lead Keystone.
So there's your statistics brought to you by Laurel Witt Eye Clinic tonight. Got about 3.5 minutes remaining until we start the second half. Keystone up here 31-0. Let's talk a little bit about the scoreboard brought to you by Zocra Motor. We're in the Heater Lumber halftime show right now. And
got a few scores. Central Clarion is up on Red Bank 35-0 at the half. The U-Birds, Union AC Valley, up 26-0 at the half. Scores a little bit hard to come by today. Ridgeway's beating St. Mary's 14-12.
I'm kind of surprised with that one, basically.
Let's see if I can find any other ones. Nope. Nothing recent. I don't want to give you a first quarter score when I know the games are probably at the half.
Okay.
So,
well, good job by the Karns City Marching Band. They're just exiting the field now. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Night and Month, so they're all dressed in their pink, so they did an outstanding job along with Keystone. Let's talk a little bit about the scoring summary brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. All the scoring got going really quick. Brandon Slater in the first quarter at the 10:51 mark, a 10-yard run, put the Gremlins up 6-0. Extra point was good. The next scoring chance was Cole Johnson, 59-yard run, as Mike Kilroy said, with 5:35 remaining in the first quarter. So the Gremlins went ahead 14-0 at that point. Second quarter started, and Brandon Slater then on an 8-yard run, 11:56. 11:56 mark of the beginning of the second quarter. Once again, Brandon Slater on a 31-yard carry at the 7:41 mark, and then finally, with 1:03 remaining in the second quarter, Riley Hamilton took a pitch on the left side near the scoreboard down here at Karns City and put it in the end zone for a 14-yard carry and a touchdown. The extra point was good, and that's where we're at right now. We're at the 31-0 with about 2 minutes before half starts. So, Mike, you do have some scores.
A couple more scores just came in, and this is a surprising one. We talked about how dangerous Talon Reese could be at Bradford. Well, they've put 45 points up on Coudersport. It's not even halftime yet. 45-6. Bradford's beating Coudersport. So, you know, he's had a hand in some of those points.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about him earlier in pregame. We talked about some of the games that are going on, and he didn't have a great game against Central Clarion, but he must be putting together one heck of a football game tonight, and that is a real surprise to me, because Coudersport on a pretty good roll right there, but Bradford showing some muscle here towards the end of the season. And
poor Allegheny kind of doing what they've been doing here this season. They're up 34-0 at the half on Brookville. Punxsutawney 23-0 over Kane. So it looks like they're bouncing back a little bit from a couple of tough losses in a row here for the Chucks.
Yeah, we'll start to get to the point where playoff brackets will start being set, and we can start anticipating some teams playing each other here as we get to next week. Basically, we should have some idea of who's going to match up with who. Basically,
we pretty much have a good handle on the AA playoffs. It's going to be Karns City and Central Clarion because they're the only two teams with winning records in AA in District 9. So I would put money on them squaring off in the championship game as the only game. So both teams will probably get a bye after next week.
Yeah.
Then they'll square off probably at Brookville and that new turf they have there. That seems like a good location for that game. So Karns City will get another chance at Central Clarion, I think.
Well, the way they're playing, I'll tell you, the way they're running the football, and Cole Johnson sort of expanding and just excelling a little bit more as each game goes on, because we've seen him earlier in the year. He played really well against Red Bank a couple weeks ago, and then Central Clarion not so good, but Du Bois, their team is really coming into it, and they didn't lose a step with that loss to Central Clarion, I could tell you that. So they're playing a pretty good Keystone team tonight. They're hanging in there with them at least, not giving up a lot of things. They're doing some good things offensively and doing some good things defensively. So, Mike, what do you anticipate seeing here in the second half? Your keys to the game in the second half being brought to you by Kale's Kitchen. What do you think?
Well, like I said, Karns City gets the ball here to start the second half. I think they want to get Cole Johnson some completions. He had a stretch of 7 straight incompletions on that one stretch in the first, second quarter. I think they want to see him complete some passes, get that passing game going. And I think for Keystone, you need to get a stop and then put together a drive and finish it. Keystone's put some drives together tonight. They've been able to move the ball a little bit. We just heard the stats. Corsetti has over 100 yards passing. He's been running around pretty good too, 33 yards rushing. They've been able to move the ball a little bit. They need to convert. If they can get a stop and convert, get it down, get a touchdown, maybe turn this into a 31-7 game, they're going to feel a whole lot better about things going into next week. But
yeah, they're running a lot of different things that keep Karns City on their toes a little bit. It's just not like, hey, 3 yards in a cloud of dust here. They're throwing some outs, they're throwing some slants, they're taking some shots deep, and that's good. That's helping Corsetti grow as a quarterback and everything. So we got at least 2 more years of him left to get a chance to see how he's going to fare.
Again, it's weird to say this in a 31-0 halftime score, but I think if you talk to Todd Smith and his coaching staff, he'd be pretty happy about what he saw in that first half, especially with some of the young guys they have on the offensive line. I thought they held their own pretty well on both lines, on the offense and defensive line. They definitely weren't getting blown off the ball, and Karns City wasn't getting 70-yard runs and gashing them left and right. They did get some big plays, but it wasn't a litany of them. They gave up some big plays, but they also gave up they made some stops. They got an interception that they forced a few 3rd and longs. So I think on a whole, if you're going to evaluate this not based on the scoreboard for Keystone, you got to be pretty pleased.
Yeah.
And no one's gotten hurt. That's another thing. We haven't seen anyone on the Keystone or Karns City side for that matter.
Kiss of death. You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, get hurt.
Well,
if you believe in jinxes,
but we
might have jinxed them. But
we talked about this earlier in the game too, because this game really for Keystone, it's a football game, but it really, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't mean nothing in the standings or in the bracket or basically anything like that. They're Keystone's eyes, if Coach Smith's got to get them through another 2 quarters here, and their eyes going to be on the big game next week against Cottersport. And as we said a few minutes ago, Cottersport's getting spanked by Bradford now.
You knew a Todd Smith coach team, a Keystone team, they weren't going to just come out here and lay down. They have too much pride for that.
Oh, yeah.
They were going to come out here and give Karns City their best shot, and like I said, it's 3-1-0, but they've given them their best shot, I think, and I think they've acquitted themselves pretty well, considering, again, that they've had 6 pretty key players out and some youngsters playing on the offensive line. I think they have a lot to feel good about so far, even in this, even with the score to being what it is.
Absolutely. So both teams now out on the field. Karns City's going to receive this opening kickoff. I'll bring you up to date again. It's 31-0. Gremlins on top as we're getting ready for the second half kickoff.
I do think if Karns City gets the ball here and they go down and score, you're going to see a lot of new numbers, new jerseys in the game for both teams.
Third quarter being brought to you by Ascendant Trucks, and as Mike says, the old Zocro Motors. So kick goes deep, and it's picked up back there. It looks like number 20. Looks like Brandon Slater back there around that left side. Slater still on his feet, getting pushed out about the 20-yard line. So big return for Karns City to set the tone for this second half.
Yeah, it sets them up in terrific field position inside Keystone territory to start this drive.
They'll mark the football. They'll bring it back a little bit. They'll bring it back to about the 44-yard line. That'll bring up a first down and 10 at the 44. Glad to have you with us, Dave Katis, Mike Kilroy bringing the color. Brett English taking care of everything on the television or the computer screen, and Nico up top filming the football game. Here's Cole Johnson back to pass. He's going to go for it all. First play of the second half. It is tipped, and it is then caught down at the 5-yard line. And I think that is number, is that 20? Is that Brandon Slater?
Yeah, Slater with the catch off the tip. Great concentration for him. Drew Keth got a hand on it. It got tipped in the air. He caught it and then was dragged down at the 1.
So. Cole Johnson threw everything that he had on that pass, and it was tipped about the 5-yard line, and Slater basically stayed with it. And he got himself, and he fell. I thought he was going to get into the end zone, but he lost his balance, and he's going to be brought down basically at the 1-yard line. So Karns City's going to have first and goal from the 1, and they are in the Dubrook red zone at this point.
Like I said, they wanted to hit a big pass play, and they did. That's what they wanted to see.
Here's Johnson looking inside. Quick little dump pass. Touchdown, Karns City. A 1-yard pass, and I think that's back to Slater again.
Yeah, I want to reward him for that big play. Go right back to him, give him that extra yard he couldn't get on the big 43-yard reception to get him in the end zone.
So Johnson to Slater, a 1-yard pass, extends Karns City lead, pending the extra point here. That's going to be at the 11:25 mark of the third quarter. Snap is down, hold is down, kick is up, and that kick is good. So, real quick in the second half here, Johnson to Slater, a 1-yard pass. Big pass to Slater before that extends Karns City's lead to 35-0 now.
Yeah, it just took 35 seconds.
35
Less than 35 seconds because of the kickoff return.
Yep, 35 seconds in the second half. So Karns City's going to put up a touchdown. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back with it right after this. You're listening to Explore Clarion High School Football Game of the Week. Back at Diehl Stadium, Dave Katis along with Mike Kilroy. Here's the kick by Karns City. It's going to be taken back there by number 5. That is Spencer Heater, and Heater met right there at the 28-yard line. A host of Karns City defenders coming down to make that tackle. So when you rack up over 35 points in the second half, we
have a running clock now.
Yeah, starts the running clock.
And he stops on change of possessions and scores. Keeps going on incompletions, and once they set the ball, they wind the clock, and they have.
So Keystone comes out with, looks like the skill guys are all going to be the same.
Yeah, I think they're going to put their starters out. Well, they didn't have a chance to play in the second half yet. Maybe give them one possession, see what they can do.
Corsetti being dragged out of bounds at the 27-yard line. He keeps it, looking for some running room, and brought out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Really nothing there.
Yeah, lost a 2
for the Panthers. I still see Jacob Henry in there. I see Keth in there.
Yeah, before, when you would play on grass fields, you can tell who the new guys were about this time of the game because they would have the clean, crisp white jerseys. But on turf, it's hard to kind of tell sometimes who's new and who's not.
That's funny because when Karns City played Red Bank a few weeks ago, the dirtiest guy out there was Hunter Schneer. Here's Corsetti looking for a receiver. He's got one down at the 37-yard line, and that's number 12. That's Drew Keth down there making that reception for Karns City. Big pickup. But I'll tell you, during that game, Karns City wore those white jerseys down there, And Hunter Shear was we said, who do you think's going to be the MVP tonight? And
yeah, he was pretty dirty.
Yeah, he was the filthiest kid out there that night. So clock continues to run now. 3rd down and 2, ball at the 38-yard line of Keystone.
And use a little bit of extra detergent to clean his jersey that night.
Here's Corsetti. Like they're going to come up with an illegal procedure again.
Yeah, one of the receivers on the far side took off about half a second before the snap. I think it was Graham who took off a little early. Jumped the count a little bit.
So they're going to back Keystone up a couple 5 yards. So 3rd down and 7 now on a running clock. Corsetti takes a snap, looking. Going to keep it. No, he's going to decide to throw it downfield. He's got a receiver down there inside the 30-yard line, and that's Jacob Henry. Jacob Henry pulls that ball in at about the 22-yard line. Oh, what a throw by Corsetti, and what a catch by Jacob Henry.
Yeah, you want to know what kind of arm strength Dom Corsetti has? There he is. He threw that a good 50 yards in the air.
And he threw it off balance.
He threw it off balance as well. That's exactly right.
So Jacob Henry down there with that reception. And that'll set up Keystone pretty deep. I'm going to give him basically the Dubrook red zone. They're going to mark the ball at the 21. He's close enough. 1st down and 10. Ball at the 21-yard line. Here's Corsetti. He hands that football off to number 5, Spencer Heater. Heater on his feet. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Really nothing there. And Mike, this is one of those things where you play a whole football game and you got them out in the second half and you got somebody shut out. You want to really play to keep that shutout.
Yeah, they take a lot of pride in that. Getting that big goose egg on the scoreboard. They don't want to give up points here.
They'll give them a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Keystone struggled running the ball in the traditional way. Corsetti has some yards, but the running backs don't.
Corsetti, quarterback draw, tries to get outside, and he's not going to get there. That Karns City defense right there to bring him down, led by number 12, Riley Hamilton, made his way outside, brought Corsetti down. Pretty nice tackle, holding on to Dom Corsetti. Corsetti coming up a little bit slow.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, a couple Karns City guys landed on him over here near the out of bounds. He's pulling up his socks now. Yeah, trying to gather himself a little bit.
Corsetti has 31 yards rushing. The running backs, Henry Heater and Drew Kath, I guess you can call him a running back. They only have 11 yards combined, so tough sledding.
He sends Drew Kath in motion. Corsetti back to pass, trying to set up a screen. And it's caught down there by number 11, and that is Joey Spence. And Spence makes that reception. Catches that football, pick up a few. Let's see where they're going to mark it, Mike. It'll bring up a 4th down. Looks like they're going to mark it close to the 15-yard line. So it will be a 4th down and 4. Ball's going to be placed at the 15-yard line. So we're on a running clock, 6:15 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Karns City up 38-0. Keystone threatening here. Big 4th down play for the Panthers.
Again, another nice drive here for Keystone. Of course, that big pass play they had. But again, they're moving the ball.
Corsetti back to pass. Pressure inside. Looking in the middle of the football field. He's got his receiver. Is he close enough to that 1st down marker?
I think he got it. That second effort, I think, got him the 1st down.
That's way down on that far side. Looking who made that catch, Mike, if you can. Man, I can't see with that. It's so far down on that left-hand side from our location, but good pass by Corsetti. So that'll pick up a 1st down for the Keystone Panthers.
Yeah, I think it was Drew Kath who made that catch.
Yeah, I thought Kath was the one. So
yeah, it was Drew Kath.
Big play for the Panthers. 1st down and 10, ball at the 11-yard line, threatening to get in. They're in the Dubrook red zone.
Yeah, he needed 4. He got 4.
Corsetti back. He's going to pass. He's going to hand that football off to Jacob Henry, and Henry brought down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. Karns City defensive guys ganging them up down there in the far end zone.
Yeah, there's just no room for these running backs to run. When they run a traditional handoff, They're just not getting anything. They're not getting any push up front. Looks like he picked up a yard.
Yeah, looking towards the sidelines. Todd Smith looking to call in a play.
Yeah, Jake Henry only has 9 yards and 7 carries. So I can tell you he's been bottled up. The traditional running game has been bottled up for Keystone.
2nd down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Corsetti. Some guys move. Corsetti looking in the middle of the field, and it's dropped. Oh, man. He had Jacob Henry there right around the 6-yard line. Henry not able to pull in that pass. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, there's a couple of Karns City guys around there. He catches that ball, he's probably brought down right away.
So Keystone with a pretty good drive here. They have the football at the 11-yard line. Dubrook red zone.
Well, you're definitely in 4-down territory. I don't think you're going to kick a field goal here.
Nope.
I think you're going to go for that 6.
3:50 on a turning clock here in the 3rd quarter. Corsetti, 2 receivers split to the left, 2 to the right. Dom, back to pass, looking. He's going to keep the football, try to run it out there, and Karns City says no. Oh, Corsetti got thrown down right. He may have lost a yard on that play. So that defensive line for Karns City in on that tackle, bringing Dom Corsetti down. So that's going to set up another 4th down, and I think they may have lost a yard on that play.
Yeah, lost a couple. I don't think I'm having trouble saying his name. It's getting cold. My lips are getting cold. I don't think Corsetti saw the Karns City defender there. I think he ran right into him and was like surprised to see him.
They can pick up a 1st down about the 1-yard line. Here's Corsetti back to pass. He throws one out to the right side. He completes that pass to Spencer Heater, and Heater not going to make the sticks that time. Brought down once again by that tough Karns City defensive line, and the ball gets turned over on down to the Gremlins. So big stand by the Gremlins that time, not letting the Panthers sneak in the end zone.
Yeah, when you get down into that red zone area, everything gets tighter. The windows get tighter. It's getting harder to move the ball, and Karns City with a nice stand there. Keep the 0 on the scoreboard.
Clock continues to run here at Karns City Diehl Stadium. Johnston still in at quarterback. We can see him, number 7. Can't see too many other guys down there with the glare here. Here's Johnson. He keeps the football. Now he pitches it back out, and I think it's going to be taken by number 20. Once again, that's Brandon Slater. He's over to 50. He's to the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Karns City Gremlins. 91-yard touchdown run by Brandon Slater, and Karns City extends their lead now, petting the extra point to 44-0.
Yeah, Slater had a 90-yard touchdown run against Redback, I believe.
Yep, so that one goes 91?
91 for
91 yards for Slater.
He's well over 100 now. He's at 167.
Yep, he's at the 214 mark. Karns City lines up for an extra point, and they only got 10 guys.
Then Slater's got to kick the extra point after running 91 yards.
Yep. Sean Slogenhop. Going to mention Sean's name. He's a little late running out on the field, but he's out there. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So Brandon Slater, after a 91-yard run, kicks the extra point, responsible for 7 on that play. The score now, Karns City 45, Keystone 0. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more. You're listening to Explore Clarion High School Football's Game of the Week.
Modern Living Solutions in Knox is always on the lookout for driven, positive individuals to join their team. They offer career growth opportunities and industry-leading pay. No experience is necessary as training is provided. Apply today and build a future with Modern Living Solutions.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com.
Back at Diehl Stadium. Dave Katis along with Mike Kilroy. Gremlins and Panthers going at it tonight.
Yeah, now we're seeing some new jersey numbers out there for both teams.
Here's the kick. It's fumbled at the 20-yard line. It's going to be picked up by a Karns City Gremlin, I think, at the 31-yard line. And Karns City jumps off that muffed kickoff attempt return, and the Gremlins.
It almost looked like a soccer game there where the kick went down and went off the foot of a Keystone player, and it bounced another 20 yards back toward Karns City. It's an easy recovery for them.
Okay, so we got first down now, first down and 10 at 32-yard lines, and as Mike said, they have emptied the benches here at Karns City. And also on the Keystone side, which we're going to be now in a JV football game, basically.
Oh, get these guys in under the lights on a Friday night.
Oh, yeah, this is great fun for them, senior night, basically. All right, let's see who's in at quarterback here. Looks like that was number 8 for Karns City, Tyson Frazier.
Carry for number 5.
And he handles, number 5, Ronald Slizio. Unless you have a better pronunciation.
No, that sounds good to me.
Slizio, okay.
There's a lot of, he needs to buy a vowel.
Yep. Eight's quarterback. That's Tyson. It's Tyson Frazier. They have him listed as a tight end and linebacker. So, here's Frazier. He's going to hand that football off to one of the little guys there. That's number 27. And that is Brody Anderson. Brody Anderson with a head of steam around that right side. He'll pick up a few on the play. And we got a Keystone player down at the 20-yard line. So they're going to tend to him here a little bit. Not quite sure what that number is, but we won't speculate. So let's take a quick timeout with the injured player down on the field. With the score, Karns City 45, Keystone nothing. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Explore Clarion High School's football game of the week.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Back at Diehl Stadium, the injured player, number 63, Lachlan Fulton, being carried off the field, favoring.
I checked into the announcing booth here and got a pronunciation for good old number 5, good old Ronald. It's Seigel.
Seigel.
Yeah, a lot of letters for Seigel.
Opposite of the Siegel Hotel. Yeah. So there you go. So wishing some luck over there to Lachlan Fulton. Big defensive player, freshman, 5'9", 170 pounds. Makes his way over there to the bench. Wishing him nothing but good vibes down here from the press box. So first down and 10 at 20-yard line. Clock running. We're down to 1:10 remaining in the third quarter. Tyson Frazier in at quarterback. Got the red towel, pink towel strapped to him. Hands that football off to number 24, and that's Owen Kaufman. Kaufman with a head of steam up over the 10-yard line. He's going to be brought down really close to a first down. Looks like he's going to be a little bit short, but good running by Owen Kaufman, sophomore. Keystone making some other changes here. Number 14, Joe Locks, comes into the football game. Bodie Anderson walks in as a freshman also. Number 14, Joe Locks, out there as a freshman playing wide out for the Gremlins.
A lot of freshmen out there on the field right now.
Clock down to 25 seconds here in the third quarter. Here's Frazier. Fumbles the football. Ball's on the ground. Ball's loose, and the Gremlins fall on it. It's going to be a loss on the play. They'll mark the football at the 25-yard line. We're down to 11 seconds in the third quarter. And I'd probably anticipate Coach Sherwin letting the quarter run out. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. So let's take a timeout as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, which is going to be brought to you by Clarion County Community Bank. The score now, Karns City 45, Keystone nothing. You're listening to Explore Sports, Explore Clarion's high school football game of the week.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
There's no reason not to. I mean,
back at Diehl Stadium, Dave Katis along with Mike Kilroy. Karns City on the march again. 3rd down and 10 at the 16-yard line. Frazier in a quarterback. He tosses that football out to number 25, Bryce Galen. And Galen out near the first down marker, penalty flag on the play.
That might be a horse collar. He got kind of pulled down from behind in a weird, awkward way.
We'll wait for the official to make a call on that. Might be a face mask down there, actually. Brett's telling me face mask.
Yeah, they call face mask.
I don't trust Brett too much, and he was right.
He got dragged down awkwardly. I thought it was either a horse collar or he got part of that face mask. He must have got the face mask and not the collar. In any event, it gives him a 1st and goal.
Saw Bryce Gallon a little bit against Red Bank a few weeks ago. Liked him running that football an awful lot. So 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line. Chance for some young guy to make a play or make a touchdown here, basically. Here's Frazier. Hands that football off to number 27, and that is Bodie Anderson. Bodie Anderson from 3 yards out puts that ball into the end zone. Karns City extends their lead. So Bodie Anderson, 3-yard carry on the play, results in a touchdown for Karns City. Stretches the lead out now to 51-0 Gremlins.
He gets a touchdown on the stat sheet for him.
Putting that in there at the 10:56 mark of the
freshman gets a touchdown.
Fourth quarter. We got a new kicker on here. Devontae Doherty attempting the extra point. High snap, whistles blown, blocked. We just got a complete mess on this play. Number 57 come flying in there, Dylan Ellerburn.
Yeah, he could have taken it off his foot.
He would have blocked the holder and the kicker.
He could have kicked it himself. The other way.
So, get another opportunity here.
When you have a kicker wearing a number in the 70s, you know it's going to be interesting.
Devontae Doherty gets a chance to be in the all-time scoring book for the Karns City football team here with an extra point. Let's see what happens. High snap again. Doherty's kick is up, and it is no good. So Devontae Doherty's kick, no good. 10:56 mark of the fourth period. Now Karns City 51, Keystone nothing. Let's take a break. You're listening to Explore Sports, Explore Clarion's high school football game of the week.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
Back at Karns City, Dave Katis along with Mike Kilroy. Karns City putting another one in. Kicking off. Here we go the other way. One of the up guys grabs it. And going to be brought down at about the 35-yard line. Let's see who come up with that. Looked like number 7 for Keystone, Eli Anger. Stepping in there, making a play, the junior. And one of the Panthers, a little shaken up.
That might be a cramp.
No cramps in October. Okay, cramps in September. Okay, it's my deal. Okay, it is. Honest to God, you're looking at me like, you can't get a cramp in October.
Yeah, someone needs to drink some water, apparently.
That's it. Number 22, Landon Mahoney.
Hydrate, young man.
Freshman, 5'11", 165 pounds. That's what I weighed in high school. I was 5'11", 165. I have in my high school yearbook. My future plans are to gain like 35 pounds so I could be 200 pounds. Honest to God, I'll show you someday. Okay? So Mahoney walks off.
My future plans are to gain 30 pounds.
30 pounds. That's what I said. I always wanted to be 200 pounds. I'm getting really close now. I'm really nervous. Now I don't want to gain the 35 pounds. So
I wish I could be 200 pounds again.
So the Panthers now take over. A lot of new guys on offense here. Everybody getting an opportunity to play tonight down here at Diehl Stadium. First down and 10 at the 37-yard line. And that ball's going to be handed off. Looks like number 2, Jacob. Is that Henry? No, it's not. It's number 7, Eli Anger. Made a play on the kickoff, and Anger now running around the right side. Loss of 1 on the play. We got the quarterback. Mike, you got number 9 as the quarterback? Who do you got as the quarterback here? 7? 12? Can't see. Tough with the lighting and the numbers here in the press box.
And he's kind of lined up behind a couple guys.
I want to make sure we get a number on him here. It's going to be handed off to number 18. That's Caden Hartle on the right side. Hartle still on his feet. He has enough for a first down. It looks like he's out near the first down marker. So Caden Hartle coming out of nowhere. Senior, 5'10", 130 pounds around that left side. They're going to move the sticks on him. They might say he's just a little bit short, maybe 2 yards.
It's actually Drew Keth at the quarterback. It's kind of
Has he got Keth at quarterback?
Yeah, Keth took that snap at quarterback. Yeah, okay. He's in there at quarterback.
Okay, good. Yeah, Drew Keth, number 13 in there. Good for Drew. Get an opportunity to do some things. They're going to split out Caden Hartle here to the right side. Keystone.
This might be a case where, hey, I might need Drew Keth to play some quarterback here in the playoffs. Although he's just handing the ball off, I think.
Hand off to Landon Mahoney. And Mahoney's going to have enough for a first down in the Karns City territory. So that offensive line for Keystone doing a pretty good job. Mahoney picks up a few yards, and they got themselves a first down in Karns City territory.
Yeah, nice run. He's patient. Cut back. Nice burst to get the first down.
First down and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. We're approaching 8 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Keystone up 51-0. Here's Keth. Handoff. Landon Mahoney. Mahoney running that football pretty hard, dragging some people with him. He's got another first down. Landon Mahoney, freshman, 5'11", 165. I'll be saying that all night long now. So they'll move the sticks again for Karns City. For Keystone, excuse me.
11-yard pickup. He looks like a promising running back of the future here.
Yeah.
For Keystone.
Yep. Well, those 5'11", 165-pound kids are tough, let me tell you. First down and 10, 37-yard line. Keth in the quarterback. Barking out the signals. Here's Keth. Back to pass. Looking downfield, getting some pressure. Oh, and that Karns City defense coming up really big on that play. That defensive line coming up and taking down Keth in the backfield. That was number 79, Jesse King on that play, sophomore. Big tackle.
Yeah, no time for him to even set up to throw. As soon as he got back in his drop, there's 2 guys on him. He had to try to survive. Tried to wiggle through him, but he couldn't get free.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on 79. Big kid, doesn't have a height and weight listed for him, but, man, it looks like we're going to be seeing him for the next couple of years too, Mike. Second down and 15, ball at the 43-yard line, 6:33 remaining in the football game. Here's a handoff to number 18, and that's Caden Hartle. Hartle around the right side, and boy, is he brought down quick in the backfield. He's going to lose some yardage on that play. Looked like number 21, Keegan Schreckengost, in there on the tackle for Karns City all the way across the field. And that's going to bring up a third down and long. Third down and 16, ball at the 44-yard line for the Panthers, who play a really big football game next Friday against Cottersport. Cottersport getting beat by Bradford pretty handily tonight. Handoff, number 22, that's Landon Mahoney. Mahoney brought down for a loss too, back at the 48-yard line. And Mahoney looks like he's pulled up a little bit and he's injured. Karns City trainer immediately out to take a look at him. Here come the Keystone athletic trainer all the way across the field to take a look at him.
Yeah, he got tackled low.
Yep, he's grabbing his lower body there, and athletic trainers will take a look at him a little bit. You want to take Mahoney's back up. Okay, good for him. Little shook up.
Well, he was the one that had that little cramp. I wonder if he cramped again.
Yep, he's walking off gingerly.
He's probably like, it's 35 degrees. How am I cramping?
Yep. So Landon Mahoney walks off the field, giving me that cramp stuff and everything. Eat more bananas. 51-0. 5:39 remaining in the fourth quarter now. Karns City on top.
I had that air conditioner on in my car driving here. I'm going to have to put the heat on driving home.
You're right about that. Fourth down and 19. Give me your best 4th and 19 play.
Throw it up and pray. There it is.
Looking downfield. He's got a receiver at the 10-yard line, and oh, my goodness, it's dropped. Had a wide open receiver at about the 10-yard line. I think that was Landon Reed, number 9.
It was a great throw. Put lots of air under it, then run underneath it. Just couldn't make the grab.
I think Landon Reed felt like I was so wide open he could have fair caught that football, but falls off of his fingertips, goes incomplete. And Karns City, Karns City will take over possession at the 46-yard line on that running clock.
Wow, that's a great throw. It looks like I knew Drew Kath could play quarterback. He played pretty well as a sophomore when he was called on to fill in for the injured Race Weaver, and that was a really nice throw, right on the money.
Well,
so
he launched it. There's no doubt about that. And Landon Reed, a freshman, 5'9", 148. So here we go the other way. Tyson Frazier in a quarterback. Sends a motion man. Motion man gets that football, and that's number 25. It looks like Bryce Gallen. He switches the field. He'll cut back all the way to the other side. He's going to be brought down at about the 28-yard line. So Bryce Gallen starts off in front of the Karns City bench and decides to just cut it all the way across the field. That's funny because I was looking for the Panthers, and all of a sudden, number 58 down there, Lucas Williams, who's playing defensive line, tried to cut and catch him, and blew a shoe. His shoe fell off, and he kept running after Gallen, trying to bring him down. So number 58 trying to fix his shoe down there on the field.
Like a horse who throws a shoe.
He threw a shoe down there. First down and 10 at the 29-yard line for the Gremlins.
Flat tire.
3:48 remaining in the football game. Frazier at quarterback. Toss sweep this way. A couple of the Panthers come up. Number 15 on the tackle. That is William Shago. I don't know if that was Ronald Seigel who was on that carry. I'm not sure.
It was I believe it was Brody Anderson.
Might have been Anderson, yeah. All the young guys
It's hard to keep some of these guys straight. Because
Yeah.
Karns City when they empty the bench, they empty it.
Yeah.
I was saying against Monotol, they had 16 guys carry the ball. They're up to about 9 now. So
The only way I keep track of some of these guys is look at their socks, basically, and say, okay, the guy with the pink socks is the guy. That's
there's
number
a lot of
20.
pink socks today.
I know, a lot of pink socks. I know. Number 27, Bodie Anderson on that carry. Good job by that Panther defense bringing him down. 2:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. Karns City up 51-0. Joe Locks checks in, number 14. Going to come out here, split far left, I believe. Frazier in quarterback. Sets his man in motion. There's Frazier. Pitches the football down here to the left-hand side. Number 25 with the football, that's Bryce Gallen. Gallen will pick up 1 or 2 yards on the play. Going to set that football at the 23-yard line, I believe. And this will bring up a 4th down and 3 for Karns City. 1:48 remaining in the football game.
Yeah, just running your basic vanilla running plays. Toss left, toss right. Let's try to get out of here.
Max Shear comes in with the play. Gives it to Frazier, the quarterback. Frazier comes out. They're running that 25-second clock all the way down. It's down to 3, 2. Frazier able to get that off. Frazier's going to keep the football, tries to get out towards that first down marker, and he's not going to make it. The Keystone Panthers hold, and they'll take over possession with about 1:17 remaining in the football game. So big 4th down stop for the Panthers. Good job by that defense. So the Panthers making some wholesale changes here. A couple guys running on the field. Mike, and this is the time that you always say, okay, count them. We got 11. Because sometimes you could have 15 with the young guys out there. Sometimes you could have 6.
Yeah.
1st down and 10.
Exactly.
Ball at the 23-yard line.
You never know what you're going to get when you have young guys going in the game.
Here's Keth. Hands the football off.
Another nice run by
Landon Mahoney.
Yeah, he's got some power. He shows off a little bit of speed.
He'll pick up a few on the play.
Picks up a few on the run there.
Pick up about 6, 2nd down and 4. We're down to 30 seconds remaining in the football game.
He's getting close to being the leading rusher.
Yeah, you got to make a decision on the player of the game. So we'll be talking about that.
It's going to be Slater
in the post game. 2nd down and 4, ball at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I'm going to be heading down to the field after the game.
Handoff.
67 with the carry.
Number 67 for Keystone. We're digging way back in the programs. Okay, Cade Smith, freshman, 5'7", 153 with the handoff, and
that's it.
That'll get us to the end. Karns City with an impressive win tonight over Keystone, 51-0. So we'll be back with the post-game show, and we'll wrap up everything from Diehl Field here in Karns City. Once again, your final score, Karns City 51, Keystone nothing. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back with more. You've been listening to the Explore Sports, Explore Clarion High School Football Game of the Week.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
Modern Living Solutions in Knox is always on the lookout for driven, positive individuals to join their team. They offer career growth opportunities and industry-leading pay. No experience is necessary as training is provided. Apply today and build a future with Modern Living Solutions. Discover Regen RX, specializing in regenerative orthopedic medicine and aesthetics. Feel better, move better, look better. Visit regenrxhealth.com.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net. You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit dubrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
Okay, folks, we're back at Karns City High School. We've had a person injured here in the press box, and public safety and the athletic trainers are all tending to him right behind me. So we're going to have a shortened post-game tonight with everything. Once again, the final score is 51-0 here from Diehl Stadium. So Mike Kilroy is going down on the field to talk to some players down there and everything. But the wrap-up here is going to be rather short because we have first aid personnel here. The gentleman that is fallen and is being treated to right behind us here. So he will be fine, but we're going to wrap it up here from Karns City High School tonight. So once again, the final score from Keystone High School, it was Karns City 51, Keystone 0 for Brett English and Nico Cosma. This is Dave Katis for Mike Kilroy. Everybody have a good evening out there, and we'll talk to you next Friday night. Once again, you've been listening to Explore Sports, Explore Clarion High School Football from Karns City High School. So everybody have a pleasant evening.